think all I need to do is update. We got a lot of golf. A lot of golf on our screens right now. We got the Chevron Championship. We've got, I think, are we back? Are we officially back? We're officially back. The broadcast is back. It's nice and sunny. It doesn't look like there was a thunderstorm, I'll tell you that much. It definitely does not look like there was a thunderstorm. And we've got LIV Mexico. We got Bryson and Neiman tied on LIV. Here we go. This is what we do here. We go to public, and now this bitch is live. I shouldn't have said that. This is live.
Yep, they're definitely back. A lot of players standing around in fairways waiting.
Yeah, waiting to go. Look at that. That is the nicest sky that you are going to see for right after a rain delay. We're joined by Zane today. We got a new guest on the stream. Not new. You were here.
I was lurking online.
You were lurking. This
Yeah,
is when some Aussie didn't win, and you were very sad about it.
Well, no, Minwoo was in.
Oh, it was Minwoo, and he did win.
Yeah.
He did win. He just made a bit of a mess of it.
I know. I could have been good theatrics there.
You could have been a contender.
I hated that, but no, good to be on the show today.
All right, I am going to tweet out this link just to get some people, let them know what we're doing. Go to YouTube. Ben, Zane, introduce yourself. Pretend this was like the first day of school, and you have to do like name, hobbies,
introduce myself,
job, all of that stuff
to the golf sickos out there watching.
Yeah, to the dogs.
Yep. Zane Moulton. I am a senior producer at Scratch.
Senior producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just means I'm getting old.
Yeah. Very senior.
But no, yeah, been at Scratch since 2019. So
yeah, you're OG Scratch at this time.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, been doing that obviously from Australia originally.
Australia. Where in Australia are you from?
Byron Bay.
Ooh, that's like beach town. Everyone likes it there, right?
Very beachy.
That's where like people want to stay. That's like, is it like what? Give me an American comparison for that.
Comparison to that, it's kind of like Malibu in this fact that it's very expensive and very like fancy in some places, but it's also nice. It's got a bit of both. It used to be a small hippie beach town, and then now like it's become so popular that you've got your trendy like resorts and restaurants in there and stuff like that.
All right, now we're all experts on Byron Bay.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going back to the golf. We got Rory McIlroy, definitely coming off a little bit of a Masters hangover. He was sick coming into this week, but we get to watch Rory McIlroy hit a 3-wood on our televisions right now. 286 yards, 3-wood. This is a comfortable number for him, as crazy as that is.
It's always nice.
We're also looking at LIV Golf. You see, we have the leaderboard up. We got Bryson with a 1-shot lead. Rory, that ball is going left. And yeah, that's not a good spot to leave your boy Shane. Ooh, and a bad lie too. They're playing alternate shot, which my dad always says, you might as well call it I'm sorry. But I think what you do when you're playing alternate shot is you say on the first tee, no sorries.
That's the main thing, right? They always agree to that. Like, Ryder Cup, it's a big thing.
You can't say sorry.
Yeah.
Andrew Novak, who's been a absolute mainstay on the watch along, just caught the high lip. This guy has done everything except for win this week. Lost in the playoff, obviously, last week to Justin Thomas at the RBC Heritage. Almost won a signature event. This guy is going to be really, really way high up in the FedEx Cup.
Yeah, I've seen him lurking. Like at Pebble, he was around. Torrey, he was around.
I think it was. There was it Pebble when he was up there, or maybe Torrey?
It was both, I thought.
It was both. Yeah, he's had a couple of really good weeks. Wow. We've got what's her name? McKenna, Jake Knapp's girlfriend, is on her way. Did you see what she was tweeting at me?
Yeah,
she went to the wrong airport. She booked a flight to Louisville. Not really clear how that could possibly happen, but it happened.
It's unreal.
All right, let's see if we can get this YouTube.
Can't say. I mean, we travel a lot. Can't say I've made that mistake.
I've never done just like a full on wrong.
No. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Where is the?
But I mean, thankfully, I think we had about what ended up being about an hour and a half rain delay there, mixed with a broadcast technical difficulty. So it's been a slow start here for the watchers.
It has been a slow start. We were ready to go at what, like 12:30, 12:15?
Yeah, West Coast time. Yeah. But it's good to see them back out.
All right, Frankie Sappin. It's pronounced Sappin, which is not how you think it would be pronounced. You'd think Capin or Capin. It's Sappin.
It's good to know. I definitely didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not intuitive. Okay, there's the link. That's what I've been looking for. Is that link.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of potential first-time winners on this leaderboard.
You sounded like Ben. Ben is a huge first-time leader guy.
Yeah,
first-time winner. He loves it.
Yeah, Ben likes to sap stories. You know, he likes pulling on the heartstrings, and nothing does that more than a first-time PGA Tour winner. I feel like Reminds me of the time young Cameron Smith got his first PGA Tour.
Where was that? Was it at the
It
Zurich?
was at this tournament.
But was he playing his own ball?
No, it was a team event.
It was still a team event?
You want to try and guess who he was teamed with?
That's a good one.
It's like, good luck.
Was it an Australian guy?
No.
Jonas Blixt.
Yes.
I remember I saw that.
It was Jonas Blixt.
How about that?
So
How about that for some sicko knowledge? Some things are just in there. I don't even know. I don't even know that they're in there, but they're in there.
I know that because it's Cameron Smith and I'm Australian.
This is quite the leaderboard for LIV. They've got Bryson leading Neiman, leading Rahm, and Hatton in 4th, and Cam Smith in 5th, and DJ in 6th. So as far as name recognition goes, there are a lot of guys up there.
Yeah, I mean, arguably their best leaderboard ever.
You think so? Yeah,
it's got to be up there.
It's definitely up there, and they got a little rain delay.
Yeah, you're maybe missing Reed out of that, but besides
Phil,
that,
but yeah, and Brooks, but of the guys who are like very much in their prime.
Yep.
This is it. Okay, this is our last bit of promotion.
Every time I see Cam, he's in the trees somewhere, so it's not a good
sign. That's what that's his specialty.
That's what he does.
Little shot maker. All right, we're back. Okay, we can lock in now on the stream.
Up on YouTube?
Yeah, we're live. Hello from Northern Ireland. Hello, David Kerr. We're having the winner of the West of Ireland join us on the show tomorrow on Dan on Golf. Dylan Holmes, youngest winner of the West of Ireland Championship since a guy named Rory McIlroy. Ever heard of that guy? He ended up being pretty good.
That's good mojo.
We've got, what's Duncan's first name again?
That's a good question.
She's tied the lead.
Yeah.
Not huge crowds, I must say, at the Chevron Championship, but we are locked in.
Yeah, fun fact, I learned about Duncan last night. She was a bit of a prodigy out of college. She went to Duke. Graduated in 2012 and just never, one of those players that never lived up to the hype.
Never too late, man.
And like
never too late.
You know, she finds herself tied for the lead at a major championship. So, and now the purse is $1.2 million
for winning.
For winning, which is obviously...
That would change things. Ooh, we got Jake Knapp, and that's going to hang up just on the edge. Rory's doing okay. Yep. Edward Jeffcott. Hello. Cody Bones. Would love to see the Hoygards go crazy on the back. Yeah, we've got some interesting teams. So we've got Novak and Ben Griffin, both who have done everything except for win over the last year. Remember, Ben Griffin was the first guy who missed the Masters by like tenths of a point. Michael Kim got in over him. We've got Team Northwestern with David Lipsky and Dylan Wu, two of my fellow Wildcats.
There you go.
We've got Taylor Dixon and Trace Crow. I've got a personal Trace Crow connection. You know what my personal Trace Crow connection is?
Let's hear it.
When I was at Barstool, we broadcast one Corn Ferry event. Like we did it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Trace Crow won it. And I interviewed him on the green.
There you go.
And you know where Trace Crow went? Auburn.
I
think he went to Auburn. Now that I say that, I don't know. But Auburn is a school after my own heart.
Trace Crow,
hello, dog. What's up, Daniel Helke? Hello, Tim. Are we watching everything, guys? Rory put Shane in not the best spot. And Shane's third came up well short there. Tyrrell's, that's just, I was going to say that's his Augusta look, but that's his a look for every single golf course in the world. Just looking a little bit peeved.
100%. Just
not happy. Seeing the Irish brothers win last year, followed the Hoygards this year would be poetic. I mean, it'd be a lot of Europe. It'd definitely be a lot of Europe.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's been the theme.
Yeah, you think about like, best ball is not super volatile because it's going to be birdies. Anything can happen in alternate shot. Nikolai Højgaard, short left. Maybe a little bit of like rust coming back out after a rain delay.
Who's the stronger of the brothers? Like,
it's literally like dead even. It's kind of amazing. I mean, I can look it up on...
because I feel like they both get hot and cold.
Well, they also... There's like a whole joke that they never do it the same week.
Yeah.
Let's see. Data Golf. Højgaard. Dude, they're going to be right... So Rasmus is 90th. And Nikolai is 137. So Rasmus is technically the stronger one right now, but it's very close. Right. We got Rory and Shane. I imagine they'll be getting a lot of the coverage, given they're the two biggest names up there. And Rory did just complete the career Grand Slam. Speaking of which,
defending champs.
My man Golf Life Metals made me some custom markers. Let's see if I can show you guys this one. Like this is a Rory McIlroy 6. It's not working with the and it's got Grand Slam on it. No, we don't need to do that. It's just got all the different. It's all the different winners, and he's got me some custom ones too. This is a Man United one. This is my dog's.
Hooked you up.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the absolute man. That guy came quick too. You know, like asked him, and then it was there within like 3 days. Who do you think's got it this year? I'm gonna go with Novak and Griffin. I'm kind of rooting for them. I mean, the Højgaards would be a good story, but Novak, He deserves a win this year, and so does Ben Griffin. They've been playing awesome. Kids have other TV this afternoon watching Bryson and Neiman, so you're helping with the other itch. We're watching Bryson and Neiman as well. Who do you think's got it? I already answered that.
Mm-hmm.
Bryson and Neiman going. Those are the two top dogs on LIV. I mean, Bryson's the major killer now. Does it every single major championship, and Neiman's been the best player on LIV golf. Has not done it in the majors like Bryson has. Tyrrell just hit the high lip with way too much pace, but I'm gonna guess it was the golf course's fault. They didn't stay for their reaction. Man, the LIV broadcast moves quick.
They're so quick. Yeah, they do the don't blink thing. They
really lean into it.
Yeah.
Cameron Smith long bunker shot on the 12th par 5. It's rolling out. It's going to be a little bit short.
Average for him. Very average. He's got like 20 feet there.
David Behan says, I'll get a lot of hate for this take. I really enjoy this tournament. Just not sure it should go down as a PGA Tour win. Thoughts? I agree. I think I agree. It doesn't come with a Masters invite.
That's interesting.
Which is, some of the events in the fall do. But you do get, 400 FedEx Cup points or whatever it is, and you do get status, which, I mean, none of these guys, but for like a guy like Frankie Sappin, who's a rookie, this could ease his anxiety very much for the rest of the year. We got Ben Griffin putting for birdie on the 9th. Christian Wright, I am following the UNC FSU match. It's the semis of the ACCs. I've been trying to ramp up the college golf coverage. This was conference championship week, so it's definitely all over that. I was very happy to see Omar Morales. He's a friend of mine. We've been playing some golf together the last couple of weeks, practicing over at Brentwood Country Club together. He was not having the best senior year, so winning the Big Ten individual title is freaking massive, especially for PGA Tour U. He's a senior. I think he had dropped out of the top 10 or he was close.
I have no idea.
So that was awesome. And then Big Ten also won, or then UCLA also won the Big Ten team title. Illinois kind of gagged it away, to be honest, but one man's gag is another man's tournament. Does Utanagarn, she's on, okay, so here we go. It's crunch time in Chevron. Utanagarn is on 18T with a one-shot lead. Duncan is 2 holes behind her. Utanagarn is going for her 3rd major and 3rd of the 5 career Grand Slam. Career Grand Slam in LPGA is even harder because there's 5.
Yeah. It's going to be a shorter list.
Nikolai for par. That's not going to help the guy in here who's really rooting for the Hoygaards. So awkward, too, when you miss a short putt in alternate shot and then you just have to, awkwardly back away.
Sorry, yeah.
Well, you can't say sorry, but then you can't, just go and, mark it right away. You kind of just have to, look.
Yeah.
You know? It's what do I do with my hands?
Yeah, and maybe your partner isn't holding his putter.
Yeah, your partner's on the next tee. You're like, hey, man, you want to come back?
You can come clean this up for me? That's tough. Hate to see that. And then you can't, it's not like Ryder Cup, President's Cup. You can't give each other putts.
No, it's just a bit of an awkward situation.
Yeah.
Are we going to see Team Northwestern? Are they going to show Lipsky and Wu? All right, here's Andrew Novak for par on the 9th, par 3. Setting it up outside the right. Oh, he pulled that the whole way.
Ooh.
Oh, man, that looked like Joel last week.
Tough.
Now he has to do the awkward back away.
Yeah.
I don't think you can even mark it either. I think the other guy has to mark it. Yeah, it's just not a good situation when you miss those putts.
You just got to walk away.
You just got to walk away.
And you don't get to hit another putt.
No, you don't get anything.
Yeah.
You don't get anything.
Yeah, so next time you go to putt, you got that in your memory bank.
Yeah, Bryson's putting for eagle on 12, probably hit a 9 iron in.
Yeah, that's an eagle, and he's got a one-shot lead already.
Yeah, that's way past it, isn't it?
Gone past, yeah. So
what is that thing in the ground? Is that where he's aiming?
Yeah.
They're really going hard on the green graphics.
It's tough. Bryson one-shot lead over Neiman. Rahm is 3 back. There's 6 to play there.
Yeah, that's the thing Christian Wright says. In the other match, Clemson is up big in 2, but UVA is 1 stroke leads in 3. Crazy because UVA ran away with stroke play. Yeah, it was interesting for me to see Rory hitting driver, man. That is majestic. It was interesting for me to see how they all did it differently. Big 12, Big 10 went full stroke play. ACC, SEC, stroke play, and then match play. I think I'd probably do stroke play and then match play just because that's what the NCAAs are. But yeah, you got to feel for a Virginia and Auburn ran away with the stroke play in SEC as well, and Koiven won it, the golden child.
I just love seeing match play, especially for the NCAA championship. It's a good follow.
It's good TV.
Yeah,
it's definitely good TV. I'm gonna be there. You should come with me.
Yeah,
it's in San Diego. It's at La Costa.
Yeah, it's a drive for us.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah, would love to make it.
No, I'm excited to go to that. All right, one shot lead. Novak and Griffin dropped to 27. Frankie Sappin and Jake Knapp.
Yep.
Jake Knapp, by the way, we have a video with him in the can.
That's right, another on the bag.
Just filmed it on the bag. We might have a double win. We had Shipley right after his win. We might get Jake Knapp right after the win.
Yep. Bit of a good luck charm right now being part of on the bag. You get some good form.
You just get some winners. I'm a huge PGA Tour guy, but it's ridiculous how much better the LIV leaderboard is this week. Yeah, but like you could say the same thing last week when LIV didn't have a tournament and the PGA Tour had a signature event. It's just like, you know, it's just a tie. I hate that I even acknowledge that comment. But I mean, it's true, but it's like,
it's a good point.
They can't have a signature event every single week. Then they would say these guys are playing too much. So
yeah, and
we're not here to do politics.
I would argue like the LIV leaderboard hasn't looked like this much this season. So they've got to.
Yeah, but also when you have a bunch of good players and it's the same players every week, you're bound to get some good leaderboards.
Yeah, right. They've got a good one this week.
Leader on 18 through a tree. Okay, I need to lock in a little bit more on the Chevron. They're telling me he went through a tree. LIV is at Chapultepec, where they used to have the WGC Mexico Championship way back in the day.
Crazy elevation. I'm sure everyone's seen the
the Bryson videos.
Yeah,
8,000 feet. We got Neiman putting for birdie. That's following the line. That's a taste of the technology, and there it is.
It looked cool there.
Do you? So I was gonna say, do you like it when it looks like that, or is it like getting rid of a little bit of the suspense of like, is it gonna break? Is it not gonna break?
I personally don't like it. The on green read graphic that LIV does, but in the situation where the ball actually follows it,
that was perfect.
It's very satisfying to see it.
That was like, you know, we're big worm. Speaking of which, I have some things to grab. I gotta get you something. It's a present.
Go for it.
You gotta anchor the stream for
Let's
2 seconds.
Stream. We've got a couple commercial breaks here, but we do have LIV on right now. But yeah, my point about the on-screen graphic with the putting is it just kind of gives it away. Like I'd rather the suspense of seeing the pro line it up, you see his target line, you watch the putt break, and you see if he matched it up versus an on-screen graphic kind of giving that away, and the ball kind of goes out of the line, doesn't quite follow it, drop in. It's a bit silly in my opinion, but
we have hats for the squad.
What are you gonna do? Oh, let's go. You made these this week?
No, Ryan Stone made them.
Oh, here we go.
But how good are they?
Here we go.
How good are they? Worm cam, please. We're huge worm cam guys, and we wanted to make it official. And that LIV was a worm cam. That was worm cam on steroids.
Yeah. I mean, who can forget? It's only been a week since JT's worm cam.
That was a worm cam. It was an advertisement for the worm cam.
Yeah.
Carl Phillips is putting for birdie on 13, the most chantable name on the PGA Tour.
And he's a Sunday Red guy, isn't he?
He is a Sunday Red guy. TaylorMade Sunday Red. He got the first win in Sunday Red.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Tiger. All right.
True.
Bryson for birdie to go one ahead of Neiman, who just made a 20-footer to tie him. They're dueling over there.
Yeah, dueling. That was the worm cam putt.
Another worm cam for Bryson. LIV is following directions today, right in the middle. How good's the worm cam, dude?
I mean, the hat's come on. The
worm cam, please. Worm cam, please. Women's Masters is coming out of the last hole. Yeah, I know. I'm watching. I got it on the screen here. I wish you guys could see how many screens I have going right now. Jake Knapp, this is going to be sexy. This is going to be low. He loves to hit these low.
Yeah, this is on 10T here.
He's going to hit this low. It's going to be a little stinger action.
Fairway,
Bam.
Fairway would
I mean, that is aura right there. That's one that Mackenzie, you know, she tweets like, have you seen she tweets like a shot link thing of him hitting at 380 and she's like, this is so hot.
Yeah. I love it.
That's aura right there.
Not a lot of people hit stingers with fairway woods because generally they give more loft and he's able to do it, which is pretty sick.
Oh, Neiman's was for par. Okay, so he made a bit of a mess on that hole. All right, we're trying, guys. We're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. We're watching 3 different golf tournaments at once. We're watching LIV Mexico City. We're watching Zurich Classic, and we're watching the Chevron Championship.
It's all happening out there for the golf sickos today.
Yeah.
Plenty of golf. And earlier today, we were watching the Big Ten.
We watched Big Ten. We watched Omar pull it out.
Yeah.
We watched Omar pull it out. We loved watching Omar pull it out. Friend of the program. Potential dog guest tomorrow.
What's he like in person? Like
he's
playing
cool.
with
He's
him?
Tall. He hits it a lot. He drives it really, really good.
He does, yeah.
He's probably 6'4". So he's a big kid. Yeah. I'll show you a video. I have a video on my phone.
And he's from Mexico, right? So that's his
from
nationality.
Mexico. He's from Mexico.
Yeah. So hey, President's Cup potential.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
I mean,
he just drives it really good. He's just one of those guys who hits like a little cut and it just doesn't miss very much, but hits it really, really far. Let's see. I definitely have a video on my phone.
All right, so the leaders have found the fairway, and then we got Bryson on the tee here.
This is gonna be a tape measure shot. They all are.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Bryson! What the heck was that, dude? Holy crap! Is that on the road? Is that on the road? It could be on the road.
He almost fell over.
Could be on the road. It looks like there's a road right next to it. That's got to be
Oh,
out.
yeah.
That's got to be out. That's the thing is when you hit it at 196 ball speed and you don't, it's going to go offline pretty big.
Crunch time here at Chevron. We got the leader in the fairway on 18.
Bryson's been going at it
Well.
so hard this week with his swing.
Yeah, that was
Team Northwestern making an appearance at 25 under par. That's not going to get there. They're going to drop a shot. Team Northwestern from Big Ten champion to President's Cup. Sure, yeah, it's just a quick little jump.
exactly right.
We're giving him some accolades here.
Yeah. We all know the President's Cup team has some space for some new potentials, so we'll get it.
Where is the next President's Cup? It's at Medina.
It's at Medina, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, back in the States.
All right, Neiman, after watching Bryson put it on the road, I think that one's down the middle. It looks like maybe turning a little bit left. No, that's money. That's running a long way. All right, Jutanagarn on 18. We're locked in on Jutanagarn.
Mm-hmm.
Sober gopher. I won't chill, thank you. And he hit it on the road, I believe. Everybody, do us a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Okay, Jutanagarn on 18. She's got the metal out, the furniture. She's got a one-shot lead. Duncan made a bogey.
Be the number.
It lands on the middle of the green, and that's just not going to hold. That's a blatant backstop. I mean, that is that grandstand's in a really good spot to go for that green and just knock it over.
The greens have gone super firm and fast today. There was no way that was going to hold. So.
But she knew she had that over, so it's no big deal.
Yep.
That grandstand. Look, that thing. That got a nice. I mean, she was probably aiming for it. This guy got out of the way nicely. That's nice agility.
There we go.
That is a nice work from there. He watched that whole thing come.
Yeah. The Marshall.
She must have known it was going over.
Yeah, that was the play.
Yeah, that was the play.
Middle of the green, straight over.
That's a mage. Grandstands right behind 18. Listen, I get it. We need sponsors. We need all that stuff. But that was strategically in play. I will say that was strategically in play.
Yep.
All right, we got Rom. We're gonna focus a little bit more because the PGA Tour event's a little bit behind. We got Rom for birdie on 14, the par 3, 27 feet. That's going to come up a little bit short. Duncan had to lay up on 16. Or not lay up, but she's about 20 yards short of the green. Rory chipping on 12. They're only 3 back, Rory and Shane. They've got a chance. This will be a fun one to watch. He's going to hit a little low checker. Rory's short game, criminally underrated. Bryson is re-teeing on 13.
There we go.
And that one's dead straight. That poor golf ball took his frustration.
Wonder if he walked down a little bit and then walked back to the tee.
Nah, they definitely told him.
They would have just told him straight up.
Yeah, I think so. Provisional ball, it's still alive.
Rory's chip.
There it is. Wow, that was sick.
Yeah.
Just a low little nipper from Rory. His short game remains so underrated. So underrated.
It spun on a bit of a downslope as well.
Yeah, you could tell with his follow through, he really held it open.
Yeah.
Any eyes on Talladega? None. No eyes on Talladega. This is a golf stream.
Yeah, come on.
Maybe if our channel gets huge, I'll start streaming every sport, but this is a golf stream right now. A golf stream. I would love a golf stream. Charlotta Siganda. I saw Beth Ann Nichols, who covers the LPGA. She said, least surprising thing ever that Charlotta's group is on the clock, so she must be the slowest person out there.
Yep, she's maybe the culprit there.
This guy's getting blocked. All right, I'm putting a timeout. Last minute bet on Rory. Yeah, let's do it. Fire it up. Fired it up. We're like red zone of golf right now. We've got Andrew Novak on 10 with his second shot, well right of the pin, but safely on the green. We've got Shiganda hitting her second into 18. Is she going to be able to hold it? None of them have been able to hold the green.
It seemed like a higher trajectory.
It did, but I think it's just going to do the same thing. Yeah, dude, they're just aiming at that backstop.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
Yeah, waterfront, and then
and green in the front. You got room to work with it. It's just a good spot.
And for an 18th green, that's as close as I've ever seen a grandstand.
Especially on the final hole of a major.
Yeah. You think they see that coming?
Trotty's camera guy. What's up, Marcos? I think that means Trotty's camera guy. Q Trotty's camera. Yeah. Yeah, Q because Marcos with a Q. Yep. I'm digging it.
Yep, I like it.
At one point, Andrew and Ben were minus 350 to win. Now it's minus 240. I love the live odds. They always give us the live odds. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of volatility in alternate shot. A lot of volatility. One bad swing, you know, you don't get another opportunity like you do in best ball. That's Trace. That's my boy Trace. We started at the Glen Club, NV5 Invitational presented by Old National Bank. That's what it was called. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Old National. I mean, that's tough then. You've got a few people you'd like to see win this Zurich event then, right?
I'd love to see Knapp win.
Yeah.
I said that I was rooting for Novak and Griffin, but I'm rooting for Jake Knapp for content purposes.
I mean, since coming back on, the Hogarths have already disappeared from the leaderboard. Which is
this is a birdie putt, though. They've got a chance to get back on there. Come on, Rasmus.
Yeah, there you go.
Rasmus Højgaard scored today for Manchester United in stoppage time. Let's see if Rasmus Højgaard. Very similar names. Rasmus Højlund. Yeah. Did I say Rasmus Højgaard? Rasmus Højlund and Rasmus Højgaard.
Højgaard, yep. 22 minutes in, we get a Manchester United mention.
And it's in from Rasmus Højgaard as well. They moved to just 2 behind, and our man who is rooting for them is back in business.
Yeah. Right there. That's hilarious. As soon as I mention them on the leaderboard, they just come right back.
They come right back, baby.
Yeah, they heard me.
That's why you never tweet.
Yeah.
Never tweet.
Yeah.
All right, Arya is just long of the green on 18 and up and down here, and she's, you know, put herself in a really good position, forced Duncan to get up and down on 16, and then birdie 17 and 18 or make an eagle on 18. Ben Griffin. Ooh, that's looking good. Oh, just slides by on the high side from Ben Griffin. Trace and his partner could post something to win due to back-to-back bogeys by Andrew and Ben. Yeah, I think with alternate shot, you want to get in the clubhouse first and make it's just an uncomfortable format. It's just a really uncomfortable format. All right, Duncan for par on 16 in Chevron. This is big. If she misses this and Arya gets up and down, she missed it on the high side. Never really had a chance. So she drops to 2 back. She's going to have to birdie 17 and 18 and hope Arya. Wow, Shane taking an absolute whack with driver on 13. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Let's see where that one came down. Hopefully it's not in that pot bunker. Sure looks like it is. Oh, Bryson's looking for his ball. He's going Steve Irwin. He's like, I don't think I see it.
It's in the forest.
Bryson got the entire gallery looking for his ball. That's right. They're loving him this week. They love him every week. He's the gallery king. All right, Knapp with that spider and those arms glistening.
Gonna say,
that is some spray sunscreen if I've ever seen it.
100%, yeah.
For birdie and co-lead from Jake Knapp. Frankie put him in a good spot with the second shot right below the hole. Come on, Knapp. McKenna's on the way. Knapp. If you're worried, McKenna's on the way.
She's not on the grounds yet?
No, she's late. Jake missed. Got it, Jake.
Got it.
Into the left side of the hole, and we've got a tie for the lead. Let's update our Chiron. We update the Chiron.
Boom.
Novak, Griffin.
You would hope with a swing that well, you would have a good putting stroke as well. Like, it just kind of lends itself to it. It missed the tempo himself.
We're just going to do Novak, Knapp, groups, teams tied, Bryson, Neiman battling. There we go. Boom.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it updates right away, dude. How good is that? There
you go, folks. We don't mess around here.
All right. No, it didn't update right away. I have to do file save, and now it should be bam. There it is.
We get a little tourcast going here.
Should we get some tourcast?
Let's see what.
Wait, where are they? We've been asleep at the wheel with tourcast.
Yeah, well, we do have 3 broadcasts.
We have 3 broadcasts going, and we're trying to also pay attention to SEC.
Yeah.
Or to the ACC.
Yeah.
So Bryson is functionally 1 behind Neiman now. Because they both lie. Bryson lies 3 and Neiman lies 1, and they're on the same hole.
Correct. Yeah.
Damn, Neiman winning again would be, I think, his 3rd win. Probably his 5th in the last 2 years on LIV. Still no top 15 finishes in majors.
I was gonna say, yeah, he can't translate it. He's very confident.
He said it's his putting, is what he said. He said his putting. I don't know if the greens on majors are just a different level of difficulty, but he said his putting is just not there.
There you go.
Bryson's 4th shot is well short. He's going to do really well to make bogey. Probably a double coming up. Back to the par 5 18th. Not only did Jutanugarn get the backstop, she now gets a read off of Charlotta, who is playing first.
Right.
With a perfect lie.
Very nice lies there, yeah, for the drop.
Perfect lie.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame him for doing that. It's just the play with how firm the greens are, and they're hitting fairway woods in. They can't hold the green, so they just go ML the green.
And then have this nice little chip.
Yeah, backstop into the hospitality tent.
Wait, everyone's saying she scolded. Did we miss her chip? Did we miss Jutanagard's chip?
Possibly, if they're saying that. Let's see what happens here.
Did she skull it in the water and we missed it? Can we rewind? I think we can rewind. All right, we got Sappin fresh off the birdie. That is left. Got a decent kill. That's in the wood chips. No bueno there. Ben's not on today's show. Ben decided that he's only on a signature event diet. Okay. Arya Jutanugarn is looking at this lie. Her lie is not nearly as good as Charlotta's. She's kind of sticking this one in the ground. It's a little bit dicier for sure. We got Novak and Griffin. They're playing with Knapp and Sappin, so good battle on the back nine.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's going on here?
Yeah, we just saw in the comments that she just chunk it. So
no, I think that was a practice shot.
Right. So it seems like
wait, what's going on? Oh, and I just pressed the wrong button. What is going on?
It seems like she didn't get a free drop. Like she bounced back off so much that she didn't get the free relief. So she had a lot more difficult drop there.
Yeah.
So she was chunking around, and
we're getting there.
Yeah.
Stick with us here, folks.
It's all happening.
Thank you, lads. That's very nice of you to say.
Yeah, legend. Terrible lie, but
okay.
Yeah.
So I think we're live.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think that's for birdie. I am pretty sure that is for birdie for Arya Jutanugarn. Can someone confirm that that's for birdie and that she didn't? That had to be a practice stroke. There's no way that she just missed the ball.
Right.
Doing all this on mute. Was that a puff chip? Yeah, I don't really know. There's a lot of questions about what's going on over there. Bryson for bogey. This I know. Bryson for bogey.
This we know. Gave it a run.
Just missed on the high side.
So yeah, he'll.
Yeah, John Rahm is gonna continue his streak of top 10s on LIV. I'm pretty sure it's every single event that he's played. Every single one. She duffed one. Okay, so she did duff one. She's putting for par. So Arya Jutanugarn.
Unreal.
After, you know what? That's a little bit of karma for the backstopping. I'm going to say it. Wow, H.J. Kim is absolutely alive. She addresses and ball moves. That is the definition of a stroke.
Count it.
Literally the definition of a stroke. Ruining Yin is, if that's for birdie, then she's got a chance to tie the lead too. I need some more information out of the Chevron.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the leaderboard on screen the whole time, but we need more of the.
Well, the sound would probably help us.
Yeah, for sure.
Neiman's run his a little bit by. That was an opportunity for a 2-shot lead over Bryson, but he should still have a 1-shot lead after Bryson hit it out. Everyone is alive. Yeah, okay, now they're showing the replay of Jutanugarn's chip. Oh my God, she hit it. She hit it legitimately 6 inches. Oh, on the 18 of a major championship.
The chat was not lying.
Dude,
we missed that the first time.
She hit it 18 inches.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Talk about a jolt to the system.
The chat was just screaming at us about what happened. We had no clue.
Rory with a very, very poor chip after Shane put him in the rough. Yeah. I bet you Shane thought that was going to carry. All right, par putt for Jutanugarn. To get into the clubhouse at 8 under. Nope.
Ooh.
She has missed it. She's made bogey from there. Just long of the green in 2 with a 1-shot lead in the major championship on a par 5, and she's going to walk away with a 6. Oh, no, Arya. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no.
I mean, that could have been the worst lie she had all week in the rough. It doesn't seem like...
Well, also just the moment.
The moment for sure, yeah.
The moment.
You got water past the green. You don't want to... Yeah, there's a lot going through your head there.
A lot going on there. Just a lot going on. A bogey for Arya. Okay, and H.J. Kim, who's been in the clubhouse for a little while. And now there's three at 6 under with a chance to birdie 18, which is a reachable par 5, and there's a backstop.
Yep.
feel like it's a par 5 with an asterisk. Neiman's par putt is not in yet on 13. Nice worm cam, and that one is in now.
One cam, yep.
Charlotta taking her time. Come on, Charlotta. It's a fun name to say.
It's really fun.
It does roll off the tongue.
Obviously hasn't had her best Sunday today, but it'd be nice to finish with a birdie.
Nope. Backstop karma, says John Clark. I'm not going to say it, even though I did say it. I literally did say it.
Good to know we're all on the same page.
Good to know we're all on the same page. You're not going to win a major that way. You're just, the golf gods had something to say about that. Now watch, someone's going to bank it in the hole for eagle. Jake Knapp from the Pine Straw on 11. He stands so far from the ball.
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's going to have to do some work to get there. Playing a hook around the trees. And it didn't get into the fairway. That was not very good. Ruining Yin for birdie to tie Arya, to tie H.J. Kim.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a big playoff if we're not careful here. Man, Shane and Rory are making a mess of that hole after Shane probably thought his drive was on the green. All right, Ruining Yin for birdie on 18 to get to 7 under. We're going to give Arya that putt, even though shorter have been missed. Ruining Yin gets it right in the middle. So she's in at 7 under, H.J. Kim's in at 7 under, and Arya's got about a 2-footer to get in at 7 under. And Ben Griffin is found just over the green. Oh, and that's going to keep rolling, it looks like. Yep, picking up speed. Novak and Griffin are long of the green in 2, but still in a much better position than Knapp and Sappin. Yep, we're on it, Joseph. 3 at -7.
Yep.
Could be in for a very, very large playoff here. That's what it's starting to feel like. Just make it. Don't make this an all-time collapse. She got it.
She made it, yeah. No worries there.
Trace Crow, again, our boy, too high.
Yeah, so unless we see an eagle, the playoff looks pretty imminent here.
Playoff looks likely. Playoff looks likely unless someone can post 8 under. We got Neiman on the par 3 14th over on LIV. We've got Rory putting for par on 13. Rory and Shane need this one to go in, and it doesn't. Way too much speed on the high side. He hammered that putt. Can't imagine Rory's played his best this week. I haven't followed it that closely. It's hard also with the team competition, but he said, he was coming in without much practice. Carl Phillips, 15th hole for birdie to get to 1 back with Michael Thorbjornsen. Fun team here. The Stanford boys. He's got it. The Stanford boys are just 1 back. They are 3 under on their back 9 in alternate shot. They are 5 under total in alternate shot, which is a fantastic round of golf. And Carl Phillips and Michael Thorbjornsen, the Stanford boys, are very much in the mix. So the final group in LIV is Cam Smith, Neiman, and Bryson. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see where Neiman's tee shot did? I did
not. Duncan had a birdie putt on 17, but it was long. She's cozied it up there. She's got
about 3.5 feet, maybe.
3 feet for par on that Chevron.
We got Frankie Sappin, ball sitting up in the rough on the par 5 11th. Playing with Jake Knapp. These two guys absolutely smashed the golf ball.
Are they friends on
I don't
tour?
know.
Like,
I don't know.
For these, obviously you got the Hogarths and Rory and Larry, but how do these other guys pick their groups?
Yeah, I think it's just like a, ask. It's old school. Yeah, it's like asking someone to the dance,
Yeah.
Bryson on 14, the par 3, he's watching it intently. God, those greens are firm too. That lands in the front part and rolls all the way to the back.
Yeah.
Good shot from Sappin. Landed pin high. It's trickling out to about 25 feet. Rasmus from long of the green on 12. That's got to sit. That's rolling out. That'll be about 10, call it 12 feet for par for the Hoygards. Lindy Duncan is all of us. You can have your Stanford boys. Many are saying Sappin is the greatest ever to come from Minnesota. That includes Heron, Lehman, and Laz Versals. Those Minnesota boys got some pride. I do a golf trip every year with a group of guys from Minnesota. They're really nice. They drink a lot of beer.
There you go.
They
Do
drink
you mix it up every year? Go to different places?
Yeah, well, no. Last 2 years we've done New York both years because I got my buddy who's friends with all the Minnesota guys lives in New York, so we've done a New York trip.
Right.
But those guys drink beer, man. They just start drinking. They just start drinking beer like 8 a.m. and they don't really stop. And they're never drunk either. They're just sort of.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to do it. They know how to handle it.
Goes through a lot of long winters.
A lot of long winters.
Not much to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're in the Midwest.
Yeah,
it's winter. What do? You drink.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Saigo and Duncan are going to blast that backstop, make birdie, and we'll have a 5-way playoff. I'm here for it. I'm here for it just from a content perspective. Let's have a massive playoff for a major championship. Why not?
So fun. Love seeing that.
Why not?
Love seeing like 5 golfers on one hole walking down the fairway.
All right, but first Saigo and Duncan have to make these par putts on 17. Woo! Saigo tried to miss it. That catches the right edge. And she's in for par. She has not made a birdie since the 8th hole and has bogeyed 10, 11, and 15. So kind of limping home, but needs a birdie to get into a playoff. That thing was really close to missing.
Yep.
And now we've got Duncan, Laz's favorite. That's about 2 feet, I'd say. Maybe 2 feet, 3 inches. Rory tee shot on 14. Duncan's made her par. Rory with a beautiful golf swing on 14. Just a little bit left. Is that going to get a little bit of a roll? It is going to get a little bit of a roll.
Moving towards the hole.
It's a good shot.
Pin high.
They're getting a little late, though.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's getting a little late, especially in alternate shots. It's hard to make that many birdies. 4 back and a lot of guys between them and the lead.
Yep. Which it would have been cool to see Rory, like, it just, the nerves on all the other players go up a little bit if Rory's in the mix.
Absolutely. Remember last year, the playoff was Martin Trainer, and I don't even remember who his partner was, against Rory and Shane. It felt like David against Goliath.
Yeah.
Not the best chip there from Andrew Novak. That thing did not have any check. I think he hit that a little bit skinny. Yeah, he's like looking at it. He wants to say sorry so bad. He wants to say sorry so bad. You can't say it.
Don't say it.
Can't say sorry.
No sorries.
Højgaard miss bogey for the Højgaards. They're back to 24 under. We got Team Stanford. We got Team Vibes with Knapp and Sappin. And we've got Team... I'm calling them Team Almost with Andrew Novak and Ben Griffin because those guys have done a lot of almost this year. So we've got Team Almost, Team Vibes, and Team Stanford. Speaking of vibes, we got Jake Knapp putting for birdie. Bryson has putted well past the hole, and he's got his hands on his head. Can't believe it. Not the best back nine so far for Bryson. Chad Ramey last year. Martin Trainer and Chad Ramey against Shane Lowry and Rory McIlroy. Man, that was a bit of a mismatch. Good speed from Knapp. That's going to be a par for them. Ruining in Hyujin Kim, Arya Jutanagarn, all in at 7 under. And here's the Duff heard around the world again. Playing it back foot. Oh my God, dude. She like cut right across it. Yeah. She almost missed it.
It wasn't a decel. It was just kind of...
It almost looked like... I don't think she actually touched the ball. I think the grass touched the ball.
Yeah.
I don't think that she touched the ball. Team Nappin.
Just tough.
We could do Team Nappin. I'll give you Team Nappin, but I like Team Vibes a little better. Team Blondie. All right, they're in for... No, not Team Blondie. They are blonde, though. 2 blondes.
Yeah.
Team Flo. Everyone's got blonde hair coming out the back, even the caddy. Does Sappin's caddy? Let's see Sappin's caddy. No flow on Sappin's caddy.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Almost.
The Bash Bros. That's another potential nickname for them. Wow, some shades out of your boy Lucas Herbert over there. Some shades.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of flow, it's Cam Smith.
Yeah, there's just blonde locks coming out everywhere on our screen. All right, Ben Griffin for birdie and the solo lead on the 11th, the par 5 11th.
You don't see too many guys rocking aviators out there.
That's right, during competition.
Ben Griffin does.
Ben Griffin has missed it just low on the left side. So both groups in the final, what do we call it? The final foursome, the final pairing, the final teams.
Sure.
Are gonna not make a birdie on the par 5 11th. That's Leishman. Leishman's got a very, very distinct silhouette
frame.
You know?
Yeah.
A lot of Leishman lager in there.
A lot of Leash lager in there.
All right, Saigo on the tee on 18. 472. Everybody in the final group, or the Arias group, they all got there. That's perfect, right around the tree.
Yeah.
But 145 ball speed, that's not going very far. That's only 217 in the air. I don't think she's going to be able to get there. That didn't roll out that much. That tee shot probably went 230. So it should have 240, and I don't think she's getting there.
Right. Yeah.
Bryson for par on 14 to avoid a double bogey stretch. He missed it. Broke across the hole. Bryson's dropped 3 shots in 2 holes. He drops to 13 under. He was at 16 and then took the biggest whack you've ever seen at a golf ball, and it went on the road. So that he birdied 11, 12, and then went double bogey. This is when they start to show a lot of the guys out of contention for the team competition. Okay, Legion is taking the lead over Ripper, but that's not good from. Oh, Lexi Thompson, what's she done today? She was in the mix for a second.
She's had a bad final round though. She's not in contention.
Carl Phillips, Team Stanford. Thorbjornsen put him right in the middle of the fairway. This won't be a very long shot.
Joaquin misses a short par.
Okay, so Neiman drops to 14 under, and DeChambeau's at 13 under, so they're in reverse over in Mexico. Team Stanford has found the green safely on the 16th. We get to watch Jake Knapp hit driver. Everyone just enjoy this. Just enjoy this, the flow of this. Yeah.
So
193 high cut right down the center from Jake Knapp. Man, is that fun to watch.
It's unreal.
Still in the air. Just landed. Duncan has found the fairway. She might be able to go for it on that right side because she's far enough right where it's not all carry. It's a good tee shot. Shane Lowry for birdie. After Rory's tee shot needs this to go in, and it doesn't. It just falls on the right side. D-Rap, who's your favorite NFL and NBA team? NFL is the Broncos because my mom, we didn't have a team growing up when I was in LA.
Right.
So my mom is from Denver, and she's a big Bronco fan. So I've adopted the Broncos. And then the Lakers because of LA. Look, she's... Aria's practicing out of the rough because
I know she's practicing the chip
after that duff. You don't want to have to go out. After you duff one, you want to hit like 10 in a row that aren't duffs. Caddy's like, okay, we got to go through.
We got Jack Van Meter in the chat. Shortened his name from Jackson the Jack.
You know Jack Van Meter?
Too many letters. Yeah, he was our camera op.
Oh, I know.
Justin Rose on the
Isn't
back.
he Jackson?
He's Jackson. Yeah, I was saying he's too many letters for his username. Probably had to go Jack.
Wow, Blades Brown tied for second. How about that? At 17 years old. I gotta do a little thing on that.
Yeah, Blades Brown.
He shot 61.
Coolest name in golf. You mentioned that before.
Coolest name in golf and a hell of a player too, man. He's having some success already. A second place on the Corn Ferry Tour is going to move him way up in the points. Way up in the points.
Yeah, love to see that. There's so much young talent. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there is. Blades Brown.
It's hard to keep up.
17-year-old Blades Brown shoots -27 for the week and finishes T2. He shot 61. When did he shoot 61? Was that on Friday?
I mean, that's insane to be that young, go that low on
just to be that good.
Yeah. On a PJ Tour setup course, the pins are tucked, greens are way faster.
Yeah, Corn Ferry Tour, but still.
Yeah, for sure.
Still. I want the different tour. Give me a different tour.
A little different to what he usually does. Plays on.
Yeah, I mean, now he's playing. He's playing full time there. Here we go. Turn pro instead of going to college golf. Everyone's going to college golf now, except for Blades Brown. What a week, man. That's really big for him. Let's see what the points are. Points list. We had a live points list. Do we get a live points list? Yeah. It's going to be 45th in the points.
On the Corn Ferry Tour.
That's legit.
That's huge.
That is legit. That's going to get him into a bunch of the events later in the year. He shot 61 on Thursday.
63. Neiman's tee shot on 15.
Thank you for carrying the load there. That's
He
up the
likes
right
it.
side, drawn into the fairway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So he's sitting there with just a one-shot lead over Bryson.
Dude, this is
Should have been
hilarious.
two.
Arya's caddy and her are having like a therapy session on. They're
Yeah.
just showing the broadcast is just showing them hitting chip after chip after chip
Out of the rough.
out of the
trying
rough.
to find a similar
the
lie
same
to the,
one
to the
that
Duff.
screwed. If she just gets that on the green, she wins the tournament.
100%.
She makes par there. She wins the tournament. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think either of these girls are making 3.
Bryson on the tee now. With
Bryson on the tee. God, these are some narrow corridors.
yeah, need to see one go straight. It looks like he's gone down to a 3-wood or a 5-wood.
Yeah, that looks good. It's down the left side.
Yeah. Oh, take the graphic off the screen. No.
Oh, hit the tree. That's a misleading graphic.
Left.
That was a misleading graphic. It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, he missed right with the driver and then misses left with the fairway wood. You don't like to see that.
You don't like to get that.
Yeah. Tough for Bryson right now.
Getting up a little tweak graphic for blades.
There we go. And now
good old blades.
We got the final group at Chevron.
Johnny
in
Kiefer.
the fairway.
Johnny Kiefer wins on the Corn Ferry Tour if there wasn't enough golf going on. We've got John
Right.
Rahm, Mr. Top 10. 224 yards into a par 5. Probably like a 7-iron with all the altitude. Could he make an eagle here and get in the mix? That one held the green. Yeah, it'll be about 50 feet for eagle.
Let's kind of look.
He's made putts like that before in his career, I'm pretty sure. Just a couple. I was there when he made that putt against DJ in Chicago. Do you remember that in the playoff?
Oh yeah, that's right. At Olympia
Fields.
Olympia Fields.
All right, second shot for Saigo. She's taking it on. Had the same ball speed as her driver, and does that look similar to you guys, where it's just right off the backboard? I mean, this backstop is we got to address it.
100%.
We have to address this backstop.
I could see this being a segment on tomorrow morning's show. The backstop at Chevron here is outrageous. They're all hitting fairway woods in. They got to cover the water.
And then it's just the biggest no-brainer of all time.
Yeah.
It's the biggest no-brainer ever. Here's Duncan, only 213 in.
No one's even come close to holding the green.
I have a feeling that this is going to go off the backstop. I have a feeling.
It's kind of fun though, because you don't know what lie you're going to get back there. We saw one perfect lie. Like I guess you could get a drop if you're up against the tent.
Duncan goes left. Okay, you know what? Duncan didn't use the backstop, and
yes.
Good shot, Duncan. I hope you win the tournament now.
There we go.
We can't have backstop and winning this tournament.
Good for her. Good spot to miss.
Laz, there's reshuffles though.
Good spot.
So it's not just about temporary, and he'll get invites. Yeah, Blades Brown is definitely going to get invites into Corn Ferry events.
Yeah, for sure.
Blades Brown. Imagine if his name was Cavity Back Brown. He definitely wouldn't have finished second.
No, 100%. He got to be Blades. You want to be pro.
Blades is just such a sick name.
Your name's got to be Blades.
Blades is such a sick name.
All right, Team Flow, Team Vibes here, hitting from the fairway on 12, 198.
Team Vibes after, that only went 298 for Nap. Must have lost a step. Way up in the air from Frankie Sappin on the 12th. And that's short and left.
Mm-hmm.
These greens are so soft compared to the other tournaments that we're watching.
How did you find out it was pronounced Sappin? Did he tell you?
Yes, he did.
He did?
He did. I made a video after all the Corn Ferry guys got promoted.
Yeah.
And he responded and was like, I'll teach you how to pronounce it one day.
Sappin for
Højgaard, back to 25 under. There is life in Team Højgaard.
Yeah.
I think that's Nikolai who made that putt. That's an educated guess is what that is.
It's a bit of a nightmare for the graphics operators out there.
Yeah, that's a tough one for them.
Yeah.
That's a tough one for them.
Oh, and Lucas Herbert holes out.
How about that beard on his caddy?
Yeah. I think they're running some don't blinks at the moment on Live Golf here.
I can't believe he shot 27 under.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's savage.
It's pretty outrageous. I mean, he can't be hitting it too far, right? What's he like?
No, I think he hits it plenty far. He's got an interesting swing. He's got kind of a Bryson swing. There's like not a lot of lag. He does a lot of it with his turn. It's an interesting move. Højgaards are alive. Bryson is in the left trees. They're on 15. It's all happening now, guys.
Yeah. I see Cody in the chat as well. Blades Brown is him.
He is
We
him.
got some Blade Brown fans.
Yeah, I mean, he's 17 years old and he's doing all this. It's damn impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Another backstop. Winning score was 30 under, actually. He birdied the last. Winning score was 30 under on the Corn Ferry Tour this week. Cut was 9 under.
Yeah.
Tough. If you shot 15 under on the Corn Ferry Tour this week, you finished tied for 63rd.
I saw they had a big rain delay on Thursday, so if the course wasn't soft enough already, got pretty soft.
9 under, dude. If you 67,
Yeah.
missed the cut this week on the Corn Ferry Tour, that is tough.
A lot of pros talk about that. Like on the Corn Ferry Tour, it's a birdie fest.
You got to be
right?
ready to shoot 25
And
under.
then you get to the PGA Tour, you got to change your mindset a little bit.
Yeah, there's penalty.
Yeah.
Cameron Smith is 2 over for the day. Just hit his second shot into 15. Right at it though.
Right at it. The
Go
mullet.
Go in. That's gonna get him to 11 under. What a shot from Cam.
Flowing. Yep.
Duncan is clapping up the fans. Our caddy's taking off his hat. He's enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh, so by the way, Duncan has a local caddy this week.
Oh, sick. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why they're all behind him.
Exactly right. So local caddy, it's her second year using this same caddy. Bit of local knowledge.
Neiman's second shot into 15. That one spins a little bit too much. It's about 30 feet short.
How about this little pop bunker at Zurich here?
Yeah, we got Andrew Novak in it right now, or Ben Griffin in it right now.
Yeah.
Short-sided too. Oh, he's played it beautifully.
Beautiful.
That's classy. Touch of class there from Ben Griffin. Should stay at 12 under.
What a shot.
Novak should be able to make that, but that putt he missed in the last was, or a couple holes ago, was shorter than that. Team Stanford on 17. They're only 1 shot behind. Can they get in the clubhouse and make these guys earn it? Carl Phillips, that's turning left. That's turning left, Carl Phillips. That's turning left. Team Stanford is gone. Team Stanford's gone.
Yeah.
Team Stanford. Oh, that is tough, man. That's a tough one with
ripples.
the partner. That's
Cue the ripples
There's the
in the water,
ripples.
boys.
That's a tough one with the partner. That is just a tough one with the
Don't
partner.
say sorry. Don't say sorry.
At that one, you might be able to say sorry.
Yeah.
I think if you hit it in the water on the 71st hole,
That's where we draw the line.
maybe you don't say sorry in the heat of the battle, but I think there will be a sorry at some point. Knapp has left it well short for Sappin on 12.
Especially at Zurich, there's no even attempting to hit the ball out of the water. There's alligators everywhere.
No, you're not going in the water.
You're avoiding that.
No, absolutely no water allowed. Rasmus on the tee on 14 for Team Højgaard, and that is right at it, but takes a soft bounce. That's going to stop about 40 feet short.
Decent shot, though. Decent look. I feel like with these groups coming down at the end of Zurich, it's all about just holding your nerve. A lot of first-time winners.
Trace Crow, that's also drawing, but that started well further right.
Yeah, I mean, that's after seeing one go on the drink.
Yeah, that's a really good shot.
Yeah, right side of the green there.
Now she gets to place it. This is gonna roll forward again, and now she gets to place it. She gets to place it, man. That's just not what you want to see on the 72nd hole of a major. I don't know what the solution is.
The backstopping at the Chevron Championship.
I just don't know what the solution is, but this is not what I want to see.
Move that hospitality tent back a little
10
bit.
yards
It doesn't have to be on top of the green like it is.
It's on top of the green.
There's a reason why other tournaments don't do this.
All right, Sappin for par on 12 after Knapp left him well short, and he's got it. Right in the middle. Solid stroke there from Frankie, Minnesota's own.
Hold the composure down the stretch here. It's what these guys got to do. Be some nervy putts.
Definitely. Speaking of nervy, Aria's just trying to hit balls, trying to kill time.
Yeah, long wait for the...
because she finished probably 20, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, even...
Lakers choking. Oh, man, should I get that? I don't have any screens.
We're out of screens
here, folks. I could put it on my phone.
We got a phone.
I could put it on my phone. Lakers would go down 3-1. We can't be choking there.
Well, there's 4 minutes left. I've
got it on my phone now.
Yeah, there we go. Lakers, and we got a bit of NHL happening as well. Hurricanes and Devils in a tight one in the third period.
Are you a hockey guy?
It's all happening. I am, yeah. Fun fact, before I worked in golf, I worked at the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Really?
Yeah, and as an Australian, I had no idea
I was going to say,
what hockey was.
Is hockey even a thing in Australia?
No, it was funny. And in my job interview, they asked me, what do you know about hockey? I said, nothing, but I'll relate it to rugby and just pretend I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah, a lot of contact sport, high intensity.
Novak's in for par on 12, so the final group heads to the 13th.
Yep.
We've got a drop-off going on at Chevron.
It's just a lot of pacing around and dropping balls at Chevron.
Game dropping.
Yeah.
She's going to the drop area now. Yeah, Frankie had his mom on the bag, I think, throughout the entire Corn Ferry season last year.
That's cool.
He's got a pro now.
That's cool.
This Corn Ferry tour can be lonely. I understand having mama on the bag.
For sure. And yeah, I mean, you got to be a bit of a man to like be okay with having your mum on the bag, you know?
Absolutely.
Not have people thinking about it in a weird way.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If she makes you comfortable out there.
Absolutely. Cameron Young, fun fact, had his mum on the bag for a long period of his amateur career.
There you go. There's the graphic you were looking for. Andrew Novak, Ben Griffin, Frankie Sappin all do not have a PGA Tour win. Jake Knapp.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel about this being my first tour win because, like we said, I don't know if this should count as a tour win.
Yeah, it's a little asterisk for sure. For sure. You don't feel like you went out there and
did it on your own.
Did it on your own.
But you are a PGA Tour winner.
Yep.
Oh, this will be a fun tee shot because Knapp, I think, can definitely carry those bunkers. Is Knapp hitting or is... No, it'll be Sappin off the tee, but he's got some horsepower too. That's the bunker that Shane definitely thought he hit it over.
Team horsepower now.
Yeah. All right, Rom, it's tightening up over at LIV. We got Lucas Herbert at 12 under, Rom at 12 under, DeChambeau 13 under, and Neiman still leading at 14 under. Lakers, like Frankie Sappin and his mom, also originally from Minnesota. That is correct.
Tampa Bay Lightning, I mean, they're in the playoffs. They don't suck too much. But when I was working there, they were doing that wonderful run of...
Didn't they win like two in a row?
Yeah, they won back-to-back. They won a COVID one with no fans, and then they won it the year after that with the fans in the stadium.
Lakers are up by 2.
Oh.
Eagle chip in for Ryu after a heavy assist.
I mean, for a second I thought that was one of the ladies that's one shot off the lead and just won the tournament.
That made her a lot of money though.
Yeah, that did make a lot of money.
Good visual for Duncan.
Yeah.
And Saigo.
Yeah, 1.2 million to the winner.
And Herbert just made another birdie. He's only one shot behind. Lucas Herbert, Ripper GC. They're doing it for you.
Herbert, also known as Herbs and Spices.
Oh, Nikolai Højgaard. Do it again for the Højgaards. Yes, sir.
There it is.
Team Højgaard has tied Team Stanford, and Team Stanford, as we know, are in big trouble. So Team Højgaard are right there.
Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back. How about that? Bogey, birdie, bogey, birdie, birdie for the Højgaards. They are making a run. Cameron Smith low left on the tee on 16. Hit a sign that said Panini. Okay, here we go. Saigo, chip into 18. She's made a lot better contact than Aria.
She needs an up and down for the...
That is curving toward the hole. It's got to sit a little bit. It's got to sit a little bit.
How far are we looking there for?
11 feet.
11 feet.
That's what my eyeballs say.
To get into the playoff.
Sappin hit it well left off the tee on 13. Novak has found the fairway. It's all happening.
It really is.
Oh, man. And Anthony Edwards is about to give Minnesota the lead, but we can't comment on the basketball. We literally can't.
When there's three golf broadcasts going on.
All right, Thor Bjornsson trying to bail out. Oh, what a shot from... Just sit a little bit. Really, really good third shot from Thor Bjornsson. So give Phillips about 12 feet, we'll call it, to save a bogey and save some chance for Team Stanford. Rory McIlroy for par on 15.
Just got to show him every now and then, sprinkle him into the coverage.
Nope. Okay, they're done.
Misses the par putt.
The title defense is muerto.
Yeah, they'll drop the 22 under.
The title defense is muerto.
Duncan also getting a drop somehow. So
I think she's in. It's literally a drop fest.
It's only fair. Like everyone got a drop on 18 green.
Well, I think she probably gets it because she's within 2 club lengths of the whatever sort of local rule they might have. Team Northwestern to 25 under. David Lipsky makes a birdie. A little fist pump there. Unlikely to win the tournament, but big points for Lipsky and Dylan Wu. That was a good week for them. Team Northwestern representing nicely. She's going to be able to putt it. Duncan's going to be able to putt it because she gets the drop and she gets to putt it right through. So this is to win the tournament.
Yeah.
Duncan has a putt to win the tournament. And if there is anything, if karma is real, the one player who did not
Backstop.
use
Right?
the backstop
Yeah.
should win the tournament.
Great story, you know.
In my professional opinion, this putt should go in.
Yeah, I think for the stories out there, Ben Bosk would be a huge fan of this win. There's a lot to look at in this story.
The anti-backstop.
The anti-backstop, but just a lot to write about here with a Duncan win.
A nice little struggle to victory story.
Struggle to victory.
Everyone loves it.
She had a huge amateur career. Hasn't lived up to it since turning
She could
pro.
be a major champion if this putt goes in.
Right. And the local caddy on the bag is always fun. Love that.
Yeah, Ben, that's staying up there for a little while. The Justin Thomas pick. All right, Duncan's approaching her effort. This is to win the tournament. This is to win the Chevron championship.
Probably it's like half of it is off the green.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty scruffy too. It's not going to roll perfectly pure. Takes a little bit of a hop.
Sit.
Oh man, she hammered it. She absolutely hammered it. That's a good 10 feet by, maybe
10
more.
10 feet by.
What are you doing there? What are you doing? Just cozy it up. This is pressure. You saw that other girl chipped it in for eagle, no problem. The other ladies are struggling here. We got Lucas Herbert on the 14th, par 3. He's only one shot back, and he's hit a dart in there, right below the hole. They're showing the ladies who have already finished. Hugh Jim Kim watching. The Chevron isn't a major. MIO, Stolen Valor on steroids. I just call them what they tell me. They say that's a major. It's on the TV. 5 majors is tough, though. It's a tough thing to wrap your head around.
Exactly right, yeah. It's
All right, Saigo for birdie to join a 4-way playoff. There's now guaranteed to be at least a 3-way playoff. Is it going to be 4 or is it going to be 5?
Come on. We want 5.
Saigo for birdie. She's got it. Big time putt there. Makes the birdie on 18 to make it. We got a 4-way playoff at least at the Woodlands just outside Houston. That's our first birdie since the 8th hole. Timely. Harold Varner. I have not heard from him in a long time. Neiman -1. And there you go. Right into the water for Harold Varner for the 4 aces.
Bit of a drive-by in the broadcast just to show him hitting it in the water.
Well, I think they do that on Sunday for the team.
For the teams, yeah. 4 aces is in 4th place. That's
4 aces in 4th.
Yeah.
Ben Griffin's second shot into 13. They played safely in the fairway. Takes a big first hop and does not check at all. That was not a very good wedge shot.
Yeah, from the fairway to have no spin at all is odd.
All right, let's see if Duncan can make this a 5-way playoff.
Come on, Duncan.
5-way playoff. She'll have seen it roll past the hole. She'll have gotten a read. And she gets it as well. Yes. We've got a 5-way playoff for the Chevron Championship. I think we need a new Chiron. 5-way playoff at Chevron. We got Jake Knapp going full swing flopper. That also races by. Oh man, they are making a mess of this short hole.
And if they play 18 again, I mean, this whole backstop story just continues. It just gets better and better. Unreal. 5-way playoff for 1.2 mil and the first major of the LPGA Tour season.
It's big time stuff over here.
It is big time stuff on the LPGA.
5-way playoff at Chevron.
Yeah.
Team Stanford's made a double. No bueno. No bueno for Team Stanford. They're going to drop to 24 and be 3 shots behind. Højgaard's on the tee on 15. Hot draw from Nikolai. Club twirl 193. He's got some serious speed, does Nikolai Højgaard. That's why Luke Donald wanted him on the team.
Yeah.
And that's why he's on it. Wow. That was gutsy from Saigo and Duncan, both birdieing 18. We're rooting for Duncan because she didn't use the backstop. That's our rooting interest.
Absolutely.
5-way playoff for a major championship. You just don't see that very often. All right, now we got Sappin on 13, trying to bail out Jake. That's got to sit, and that's going to be about, that was well done. That's about 3 feet for par for Jake Knapp. Carts galore going back to the tee on, it's got to be, you got to think it's 18, right? They got everything there.
Yeah, I'm checking Twitter right now to see if there's any information on that. You would think so, like just with all the fans being there on 18.
And the backstop.
Yeah, and the backstop.
And Trace Crow just missed a really short putt on 17.
Yeah, so playoff decider winner, they'll go 18 If they go again, it's 18. If they go again, it's 9. If they go again, it's back to 18.
Okay, got it. So it could be a few holes for sure. Neiman hitting his second shot, 198 yards into 16. They've got 3 holes left over in LIV Mexico. He's got a 1-shot lead, and that's hit a tree. Wait, what just did it hit a tree? Did that just hit a tree and then deflect onto the green?
Yeah, I see fans pointing up at the trees.
Wow, what a bounce.
That was crazy.
A nice lag putt from Andrew Novak to get to. They're gonna make par on 13.
Yeah,
I want to see this.
Neiman hits it right into the tree.
I want to see this.
Out.
See if we have a little bit of a replay action here. No. Oh, and Cam Smith's in trouble. He's been all over the place today.
The whole round. He hasn't been finding fairways.
Rory and Shane. Shane feathering a beautiful high cut right at the flag. Ooh, what a shot! What a classy golf shot that was. Oh, that dance around the bunker from Cameron Smith.
Cameron Smith, just from no man's land, gets it in. You remember that Players Championship he won? He was doing similar things.
Yeah, he was getting up and down from absolutely everywhere.
Yeah. The amount of 1-putts that day on the final round was crazy.
Oh my gosh, Lakers are up by 2 with 50 seconds to go. I said I wouldn't comment on it, but
did you give us your NBA team? I know we
Lakers. Your
Lakers.
Yeah, they were. I mean, Kobe and Shaq when I was growing up. Oh, he's wide open underneath.
Of course.
Tie game. And a foul. How? All right, Jake Knapp for par on 13 to stay tied for the lead. He's got it. So both groups make par. We got Bryson with his second shot on 16 at LIV Mexico. This is a par 5. He's only got that was a miss hit. That one's in the trees. If that's not in the trees, then everything I've been told is a lie.
Mexico?
Bryson is making an absolute mess of these final holes. Oh my goodness. Rasmus Højgaard from 113 yards after a perfect shot from his brother. That takes 1 hop and checks a little bit. Højgaards have a good look for birdie coming on 15. We're trying to keep charge of absolutely everything.
They're looking good. The Højgaards are looking really good. They are, they got a shot for 3 birdies in a row there.
Mark Leishman. Oh, the team thing, I just don't give a fuck. Unfortunately. Brooks Koepka won over par. Brooks Koepka's not really done anything this year so far. The Timberwolves are by far the better team here. Anyone who knows sports can see LeBron is carrying these kids. That sounds like a Minnesota guy to me. Ooh, that looked good for a while. A little snack time for Griffin on the 14th tee. We got a 5-way playoff.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this.
Let's get this thing going. We got so much golf going on right now. We got an army of carts. They're raking the bunkers. Hyuju Kim, Arya Jutanagarn, Ruining Yin, Lindy Duncan, and Mao Saigo.
Mm-hmm.
Playing off for a major championship.
Yeah.
Or, as Laz says, an asterisk major championship.
Addie Parker losing it on Twitter right now.
Is she?
Yeah. Scratches women's golf correspondent. If anyone wants to give her a follow, Addie Parker. Just having a ball with this final round at the moment.
Good, as she should.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a little push for. Hyujin Kim had a good look to get to 8 under. She would have won in regulation.
She was the first one in the clubhouse.
And then we had the Duff Herd around the world from Arya Jutanagarn.
Around the world.
The great Duff debacle. Oh my God, dude. She looked like a 25 handicap. Wow.
Yeah.
If she knocks out on the green in 2 putts, she wins the tournament.
And then she had the par putt to win the tournament.
This was Guntown too. This never really had a chance.
Yeah.
It was high the whole way. Lucas Herbert on 14 to tie Neiman.
Herbs and spices.
He's left it short. Wearing some serious sunglasses.
Can't be leaving birdie putts short. 3 holes of play like that.
And what just happened in the Laker game?
Nap on the tee here.
On the tee on 14. God, that ball just explodes off his club face.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Is that going to stay there? Yeah, it's going to stay on the green. You could probably still putt that. It looks like there's a little bit of a ridge to go over.
That's fine. All right, the ladies are just now walking to their carts, so you got to think they're teeing off in a few minutes.
We got a little while. Oh, that should be Lakers ball. That's absolutely Lakers ball. They're showing a lot of the team stuff. Caleb Surratt just made a putt for Legion.
Yeah.
He's fired up.
A lot of team on LIV.
All right, a little update for everybody. 27 under, 27 under. They're tied at Zurich. We got 5 going into the playoff at Chevron. We've got Neiman at 14 under, Herbert and DeChambeau both at 13 under. John Rahm is only 2 shots back. He's got to hit his 3rd shot. Oh, that almost went in.
Wow.
From 24 yards away. That'll be about 4.5 feet for par.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies are in the cart on the way over. Lakers are about to get the ball back, it looks like.
Safe to say it's all happening here.
It's all happening now. Ben Griffin really pushing the 2 clubs behind the markers on his tee shot. Yeah, he wants a little bit of extra yardage. That's a thing that, people don't use enough. Bryson in the trees on the par 5. This is he'll do well to put this on the green. Get in the carts already.
Yeah, what's
My
going
goodness,
on?
what are you looking at? You just played the hole.
Is she looking for a caddy or something?
You just played the damn hole. What is Bryson doing?
I don't know. The adventures of Bryson here.
It's pretty classy, actually. He should be able to get that up and down.
That's Ben Griffin hitting into the
That looks like it's on a really good line. Quick tee pickup from Mr. Griffin. Yeah, solid shot right into the fat part of the green. Is that going to stop? It does on the back. Højgaard's 1 shot behind Team Vibes and Team Almost. Sudden death playoff. Woo!
We love it.
A nice little crowd over there at Chapultepec.
You think they're flipping a tee on that tee box, or they go from
I don't know.
Who went in the clubhouse first?
I don't know. Sometimes they pick out of a hat.
Name out of a hat?
Yeah, do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Seems like they already.
Someone's gonna make a 3. That's my prediction. Someone's gonna make a 3 and win it outright.
You'd love to see someone make eagle and
love to
win the tournament.
Absolutely love to.
I do not want to see all 5 of them at the backstop.
They're going to
all dropping at the same time.
Except for Duncan. She would never.
She would never.
She would absolutely never use that backstop.
Sweet Duncan.
Herbert, give us the tracer. We don't have the tracer. He seems to like it though.
Yeah.
On 15. I don't know how many holes he has left though. 1, I think.
Yeah, this is what gets
he's in the
confusing.
bunker. Yeah, it's fine with the final group because they play like 15 minutes behind everybody and they're.
Yeah.
So I think this is his last hole. Yeah, because it says 3 to play for these guys.
Right.
1 to play.
Right. Yeah. Herbert's gonna have a bit of waiting to do once he finishes.
Neiman's in the driver's seat. I mean, he's got an eagle putt after hitting it into the trees.
Yep.
Zane, is Perth the New Orleans of Australia?
In what way?
They said that it's the most. Minwoo said it's the most isolated city in the world.
It's very isolated. Yeah, I mean, from a cultural perspective, probably not as hot as New Orleans, I'd say, with the music scene and food. Although there are some good bands that have come out of Perth, but it's not quite the same destination for live music as New Orleans is.
How about they called a foul on LeBron there? Wow. Okay, Lakers are going to lose. It looks like. Wow. Chances to win both these games.
Tough.
All right, Caleb Surratt's on the tee. They're doing the team thing again. Ladies have still not decided who's going to go first.
Yeah, it's a bit of a show to get everyone up in the tee box.
How long is it going to take them to play this hole?
Yeah, that's the question. Looks like they got plenty of daylight though. They'll be just fine.
Lakers lose. Okay.
Lakers lose.
Bryson, this is really bad from Bryson. Let's remember, he got to 16 under par, and he's got a putt to stay at 12, and there's been to stay at 13, and there's been 2 par 5s in that. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but he's made a double bogey, a bogey, and he's looking like he's going to make another bogey here. We got Højgaard's to tie the lead. That one's high the whole way. Cameron Smith for eagle. I believe it's for eagle. Yes, it is for eagle.
It is. Looks short.
Just a little bit short. All eyes on Neiman here. All right, the playoff is getting underway.
Let's go.
It's a fun tee shot. You got to kind of carve one around that tree. The further right you go, the better angle you have, the shorter shot you have. They're all going to tee up on that left side of the tee, one would think. That's well left.
That is, yeah.
Cutting, but I think it's a pretty wide fairway. She seems fine with that. Yeah, that's going to be
second cut,
and maybe only carried 210 yards in the air, so maybe a decision to be made with that lie. Neiman taps in for his birdie, so that brings him to 15 under. He's got a 2-shot lead with 2 holes to play.
Yeah.
And Bryson looks like he's about to go 3 behind after a really, really poor performance on this back 9 here. He had a chance to win this golf tournament. Big chance. He was leading.
It was kind of like everything went wrong. Like he was missing off the tee, blowing putts past.
Hitting some really, really awful shots is basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't just one thing.
All right, pretty good lag putt from Frankie Sappin on 14. We got a ball in the fairway in the playoff. We got one in the rough in the first cut. We got one about 7 yards left of it in the fairway. Here's Jutanugarn. She's got 3-wood out. Okay.
She probably doesn't want that backstop. She's like, I'm going to play this whole different way.
She probably has my... she probably has some more gas than the others, I would guess. All right, let's go.
True.
Tee shot. They're on 15 now? Oh, they're on 14.
14, yeah.
Oh, a little... She's got 151 ball speed with the 3-wood. She hits it way longer, 196 in the air, but that's going to roll out a long way.
Running cut, miss it.
And Jutanugarn's got a better angle. That was for the right. So good tee shot there.
Fairway.
Perfect opportunity to attack that backstop. Andrew Novak for birdie on 14. Let's get these guys involved too. Can we get both involved? Yeah, we got both these guys now. All right, they should both make par on that hole. Saigo. Is this the last one? I think there's still one more to go.
Yeah, I think we got one more.
We got Duncan. We got Lindy Duncan.
Of course.
Saigo has hit a good drive. That's probably the best of the drivers that we've seen. That one's cutting around the tree. 146, 224 in the air. Still going to be behind Jutanugarn's 3-wood. Okay. Ben Griffin's in for par.
Yep, leaders are tapping in for par on 14.
All right, and Lindy. Lindy. The last driver. Yeah, Lindy Duncan, we're rooting for her. She didn't use the backstop on 18. We have a ton of respect for that. And she's serious about sun protection, which we are as well.
Yeah, serious. Yeah.
Lindy Duncan. Ooh, that one's way further left. That's probably going to be in the rough, isn't it?
Bit of a nervy...
It was like a high draw.
Nervy draw there.
Yeah, I might not be able to go for it with that lie. Gonna be tricky, but then again, as long as you can carry the water, you can just hit it on the backstop.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Knapp for par on 14, safely in. So we've got 4 holes to go, and we've got a 1-shot lead, tie for the lead with Jake Knapp and Frankie Sappin and Andrew Novak and Ben Griffin. Rasmus, just an iron off the tee on 16 for Team Højgaard. Don't have to think about the name for that team. They're just Team Højgaard.
Easy.
HK Kim also didn't use the backstop. Okay, so HJ Kim and Lindy Duncan are the 2 that we are rooting for because of the integrity of the game. I mean, I don't blame the players, but I'm anti-backstop. Look, Bryson's about to go. Yeah, Bryson just made a freaking tumble. He must have made that putt, though. To stay at 13 under.
Yeah.
He must have made that par putt.
Scrambled. I mean, with 2 holes to play, it'd be a wild.
Well, Herbert's just got to make a birdie.
Yeah,
that's what's got to happen. He's got one. He's on his last hole. Looks pretty in New Orleans. Not many people out there. That is pretty.
Yeah.
It's like a nice warm spring day.
All
right.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
There was a weather delay.
There was a weather delay.
Non-existent now. It looks pretty good.
All right, Lucas Herbert. This is his last hole, I believe. 149. He's got to make a birdie to put a little pressure on Joaquin Niemann, who's looking for like his 12th win on LIV. That's only a slight exaggeration. I think this would be number 5, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brooks has 4 also. You know, they're battling for the all-time victory. Wow. That looks like a bomb from Frankie Sappin on 15. 186 ball speed right down the left side of the right down the middle, really.
Awful from Herbert.
Yeah, no bueno. Way right. Short and right.
It's on the green, but he had a wedge in his hand.
Niemann's in control.
Tough. 2
holes to play. He's got the driver in hand. Andrew Novak's got the driver in hand on 15 after watching Frankie Sappin just nuke one down the center. We're betting on Lindy Duncan. Yeah, but it's different on to play for the Woogie Woo Pigs Soy. What? It's different. The final group has 2 holes to play, and Herbert has 1 hole to play. And Andrew Novak has put his partner in the rough on 15, so advantage Sappin over there.
Woo Pigs Olay.
That's an ooey. That's an I.
Yeah.
Let's see how far that tee shot went.
That is an I.
Can we see how far that tee shot went? No. They're going to be like here. Yeah, Team Stanford birdied 18, so that double really cost them. All right, Team Stanford ties Team Northwestern, just 2 really good academic schools. We're going back to Shane Lowry here. No, not to be for Team Ireland today. Bryson is going to absolutely wallop this one way over the trees. Oh my goodness.
Such a cool
198 ball speed. 382 carry. Is that what that says?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that going to be on the green?
That elevation.
The hole's only 400 yards. Where's the ball?
Yeah, the
cameraman has no idea where the ball is. All right, second shot's coming. It looks like Lindy Duncan is laying up. Remember, she had that kind of top spin. She's got 220, and she's laying up. It sure looks like she's laying up.
Yeah.
She looks like she's aiming on the right side.
I mean, at that point, you say, no one's making eagle, and I'm going to make birdie. That's basically what she's counting on here.
Still ballsy.
Yeah.
Because it's probably only like 210 to carry that water. But she's going layup. The Zurich is on CBS. The Chevron is on NBC.
NBC, yep.
And LIV is on FS1. She laid that up pretty close to the water. Good angle, though. I guess she wanted to be a little bit closer. She should be able to get a wedge on there, no problem. Another layup here?
Yeah.
H.J. Kim.
Both balls that found the second cut are going layups.
They're just not sure. Yeah, they're not sure that they can get to the back cleanly.
Yeah.
Trace Crow and Taylor Dixon are finishing out with a birdie, so there's 3 in the clubhouse now at 25 under. That's not going to be enough.
No, it looks like a three-team race here now.
Another layup for H.J. Kim. She laid it up well further right of Duncan. Final group is being told to speed up, according to Joseph Boza. Nikolai Højgaard, a pitching wedge into 16 for Team Denmark. Team Højgaard, well right of the flag. Yeah, they didn't want to mess with that flag. That's a scary flag right over the water. All right, Ruining Yin. The first of 3 shots that will be attempted at the green.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to be able to get it up high enough to hold the green, or are we going to the backstop?
Been a lot of backstopping.
She likes it. She said, "Come on."
Club 12.
Yes.
Oh, what a shot!
Hold the green. Ruining Yin. What a shot. That's about.
Dude, and that club.
Not going to get a little better. About 12 feet for eagle from Ruining Yin.
Mate, that shot.
That was she did it. She did it. She didn't use the backstop. That must have been cutting in there with some height. She said, "Come on." She knew it was good as soon as she hit it.
And it looks like it landed just short green, like into the
fringe a little.
Into the fringe of
Ballsy shot.
Yeah.
Ballsy shot.
I mean, no wonder the ladies in the second cut didn't go for it, because that just carried. She was fairway.
All right. Saigo. She's a little bit closer, so there's no reason she can't do the same thing. Get it up and down quickly. This is where Jutanagarn's length. I mean, she hit 3-wood, and she's another probably 12 yards closer, so she's gonna have like 199. She's gonna have a much shorter club. Ben Griffin taking his time from 177 on 15. We're keeping you updated all over the place, despite being total on the clock. They seem to be in no rush. All right, Saigo. Will she be able to get the height? That looked like a very high launch. Ooh. It did look like a very high launch for Saigo. It's going at the right side, and that's
settle. That's
backstop.
Yeah, I think she'll get a drop there. It rolled.
Ruining's making eagle and winning this.
It rolled through.
Ruining's making eagle and winning this. That's what you get for not using the backstop.
Yeah, that's all we wanted.
Ronnie Yin.
We said that when they're on the tee. We just wanted someone to.
We just wanted the non-backstopper.
Yeah, make eagle and win the tournament.
Ooh, Hell of a golf shot from Ben Griffin, but that's going to roll through. Landed pin high, and it's trickling through the back. They'll still be able to put that.
And Chiganagon's got a iron.
She's got an iron, yeah. She's
which
got
is sick.
she's got a different gear than the rest of them.
Yeah.
All right. Jutanugarn threw it off the tee after bogeying the last hole.
Oh, she likes it.
She's watching it intently.
Sit.
Not going to hold it.
Through.
Backstop. All right, we've got one crowd favorite here. Jake Knapp backs off his shot on the 15th. Someone must have been talking in the background. Ronnie Yin, that was a golf shot. Let's see it.
Sick.
It was a big high cut. Sick. That's what she needed to hold it. And you're right, it did land short. That's a hell of a shot from Ronnie Yin.
Imagine if they give us worm cam on that putt.
I don't know if they have the capability. It would have to be. It would be like a
Could've been.
camera in the water.
Look at where that bounced.
They have a diver. They have the diving thing for her to go in.
And check out this club 12.
And Jake Knapp has hit really good. She said, be good, go, be good. Jake Knapp hit a dart into 15. Big time advantage for Team Vibes. We got Højgaard putting for birdie on 16. Oh, that's got a chance. Oh, it stopped just a half
on the edge.
Roll short on the edge for Team Højgaard. He can't believe it.
That was to tie the lead.
He can't believe that didn't go in. That would be cool to win your first one with your brother. That's pretty badass.
Really cool. Ryder Cup year.
Cameron Smith from the trees on 17.
Every time we look
rinse,
up.
repeat. Okay, we've got Lindy Duncan. You can see that ball in there, how close it is for eagle. Lindy's got to stick this close. You got to think you need a birdie to stay alive.
Oh, absolutely.
And she's left it well short.
Oh, dear.
She's left it well short. Is that going to stay up? 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 Oh, no, Lindy. It's going to stay right there, though.
Yeah, there's a little...
Oh, that's dead.
Does she get a drop?
No, she does not get a drop. It's a hazard.
She's in between like the rough and the rock wall.
Lindy's not going to like where that ball ended up.
Yeah.
Lindy's not going to...
She's short of the green.
She's not going to like where that ball ended up.
Hey, gave it a run.
Sort of.
I mean, like before the playoff.
She gave it a run in
Before the
regulation.
playoff.
She didn't exactly play that hole super well.
No.
All right, Neiman in the fairway on 17 with a 2-shot lead. He's only got 57 yards. Hit that 350. Bryson laughs at that. He's played a low one, a little checker, release. It's going the wrong way, but that's still only about 15 feet for birdie. He's got 2 pars. He wins the tournament.
Pin high.
Neiman feels very comfortable on LIV. I'll say that much. My goodness, that guy is making so much money out there.
Yeah.
All right. Kim from the layup. She's got to do a little better than Lindy. Spin now. And she has. And she'll get a read. She'll get a read off of Ronnie Yin, rather. Bryson is not a happy camper right now. He is flummoxed. Now that NBA is turned off, put the ACC golf on that screen. My brain can't handle it. We still have 3 tournaments on.
We've got 3 tournaments going.
ACC isn't the finals tomorrow, so I'll lock in tomorrow. Luke List and Henrik Norlander, we have not heard from these guys once.
It must go in.
No, they're at 24 under, so they're gonna join that group at T4
at 25. Yeah, with that.
That was crafty.
You talk about a lot of players on a playoff hole. Can you imagine if
it was 10 guys,
5 teams?
I'm down for let's just make today the playoff day.
That would be crazy.
Let's make today the playoff day. All right, we're gonna have Ronnie Yin is gonna have a putt to win the tournament. She's gonna have a putt to make eagle. Yep. She didn't use the backstop. No backstop necessary. Let's do a little recon on.
We saw a chip in from the back of 18 green as well. So not to say one of the 2 ladies back there can't.
She's only 22. She won the women's PGA in 2023.
Yep.
When she was 20, so already a major champion. She's got 5 wins on the LPGA.
Experienced.
Let's see what the ranking is. She is number 6, I want to say.
She only turned pro in 2020.
Number 6 in the world.
Yeah.
Player.
Bit of a stud.
All right. Frankie Sappin to take a 1-shot lead for Team Vibes on the 15th hole at Zurich. Great worm cam here. Is that going to break left? No, it is not. That was not his best effort. Oh, he's doing the pro backup. It wasn't possibly a bad putt. It was the wrong read. Doing the reread and everything. Yeah. Oh, more drops. Saigo getting a drop. And now she gets to place it because it's good. That's the other thing too, is like they gotta have a drop zone there where it's
Yeah.
like in thick rough.
Yeah, if you're gonna hit through there.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and because it's like this, they're just all getting to drop it right behind. Nikolai Højgaard on 17 with a 7-iron. He just backed off. Wind is picking up a little bit just at the right time. Legion is surrounding the green.
This is a fun 17th hole at Zurich.
Like, yeah. Have you been down there?
Not in a long time.
But you have been?
I have been, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. But 17 is just cool because, I mean, water left.
Yeah.
These guys
we saw Team Stanford.
Yeah. You get a little quick when you get nervous. You miss it left. You got all that water there. You just don't want.
We got a non-functional tracker, but we've got some negative body English. Oh no, I was right at it. Just a little bit short. Okay, good shot.
Yeah.
Probably was trying to hit a little bit further right of that, but safely on the green. All right, this for par for Ben Griffin. Nice worm cam. Worm cam, please. Worm cam, thank you. For par, Ben Griffin. We know this is pretty straight. We know it doesn't break, and it catches the right side and falls in.
Edge.
So we got a tie going to 16, and we got Saigo chipping in the playoff. Our first chip. It picks up speed once it rolls over that hill. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good.
Give Yins a bit of a read as well.
That's pretty damn good. That's about 3.5 feet. Nicely done from Saigo there.
Yep.
Let's see where Højgaard's at. Let's read that putt a little bit. Let's read that putt a little bit.
Yeah, so
green. Let me go right here.
We know 18's a par 5.
Ooh, this is tough. This is a tough putt.
Yep.
You gotta play it out here.
I mean, we're providing word cam to the people.
Literally, we just give them worm cam. If they don't give us worm cam, we do it ourselves. All right, Jutanugarn with another drop, because all we're doing is drop, drop, drop. The fans are giving Rory a nice round of applause. Classy move that he showed up.
It is nice.
Did you see Shane? He said that when he was playing in the Masters, after he saw Rory double 13, I think he doubled it or whatever. On 13, he was like, he said to his guy, he's like, we're gonna do well to get him to New Orleans next week, because if he loses, he's not gonna want to play golf. Yeah. And if he wins, we're gonna do well to get him to New Orleans next week. Exactly right.
And we saw he flew home, so he went all the way to Europe and back in between.
All right, Lindy Duncan, well past it. Good night. Good night, Lindy. That's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough, unfortunately.
A lot of points this week, a lot of money this week.
Jake Knapp cleaning up the par putt on 15. He hovers the putter a little bit right in the middle of the hole. I didn't notice that last week. How about that? Bogey free 3 under, an alternate shot. That's some good golfing from Team Vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, and 2 big pars there for the final groups, so got through that one unscathed. All right,
Neiman's going to win unless he makes a disaster on 18.
Yep.
Wait, did she chunk it again?
No, she just took a drop.
She gets to putt it?
Well, she's choosing to putt it. Yeah, because I guess where she could drop it, she was more to the left if you're looking at the green.
We got this is a bad situation.
Yeah, I know she doesn't have to chip it now.
This is a bad situation.
She was on
She's
the duff.
putting for eagle now?
Yeah, that's tough.
This is a bad situation. Ford and Clanton tied going to the back. That is a good match. That's probably the 2 best players in college golf right now. But they're trying to bait me into a 4th screen, and I don't think my brain can handle it. All right, Neiman for birdie to build a 3-shot lead going to the last hole. He's missed it. He's missed it, but he should be able to tap that in for par and have a 2-shot lead going to 18.
Look at this putt. I mean, look at the drop she got.
I'm wondering if there's no way she dropped. Oh yeah, there is a way she dropped it there. Yeah, she's putting. That is such BS. I'm sorry. That's just. If she makes this, I'm protesting this tournament. If she makes this, I'm protesting this tournament.
Not a shot. It's missing low.
Yeah, it's outside of Saigo. That's a good 6 feet.
So now Yin officially is going to have a putt to win this tournament.
All right,
which is what we wanted.
And Jake Knapp has found the fairway on 16, carried that bunker, lovely shot. They're showing the Duff herd around the world again.
It's crazy how many times they've shown this.
Dude, that's the worst.
It's so good.
Chunk. Like, she hit a good foot behind the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's really good stuff. They're showing the crap out of that read.
Think about how long Yin's had to think about this putt.
Yeah, she's had to watch a lot of people finish. This is it, though.
A lot of people finish. She
Ronnie Yin
knows how it breaks.
To win the tournament like a boss.
Yeah. What was the other major she won?
She won. That's a good question.
It wasn't Chevron, right?
No, I don't think so. It was women's PGA.
Okay.
And looks like Ben Griffin has found the
That
fairway.
was a couple years ago.
Yeah, both in the fairway on 16 over at Zurich.
Mm-hmm.
Neiman's got a 2-shot lead, so a bogey wins the tournament. Well, Bryson's still in the mix. A par wins the tournament. All right. Ronnie Yin, the only player who was able to hold the green with her second shot and not have to use the backstop.
Yeah. And just an electric Club 12.
An electric Club Troll. We got
Like,
Club
that's
Troll.
what
We
we
got
need.
the Come On. We got the Be Good.
Yeah,
We've got an
it's-
eagle putt to win her second major championship. She's 22 years old, number 6 player in the world. Ronnie Yin, left-hand low putting grip.
Yep.
Let's see it. Win it like a boss. Win it with an eagle. Win it with an eagle. It's going to have some swing from right to left. Win it with an eagle. No, that's high the whole
Where's
way.
the break?
Oh my God, she hammered it. Oh my
Yeah, it was a speed issue.
Dude, she just...
Oh no.
That's like 8 feet by.
I was waiting for it to break, and then it went 5 feet
Nothing
past the
breaks
hole.
at the speed of light.
Yeah, it's a downhill putt.
Just hammer time.
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh, 18's a par 3 over at Chapultepec. What a worm chem there from Shane Lowry.
Yeah.
Finally it goes in. Yeah. Thank you, Rory. What a fun week for the boys. Joaquin Neiman's a 150-yard shot. 18th par 3. He should be able to make a par here.
That's interesting. When the PGA Tour
It was
WGC, it was 18 was not a par 3.
Okay, Joaquin's won the tournament. Unless Bryson hits it
Yeah.
in the hole, that's about 12 feet. Joaquin Neiman is going to win. Let's see what number win this is for him.
I don't mind that for 18. I mean,
LIV.
they're a big crowd.
No, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This would be his 5th win on LIV Golf. How about that worm cam? That's why we love the worm cam. You want to see follow the ball throughout its entire journey.
Mm. All right, so birdie putt here. Be the first one at Chevron to get in with birdie.
All right, let's see it. Kim, we know how fast this putt is. She got the lab putter. We know how fast this putt is. We know how much it breaks. You got to hit this about half as hard as Ronnie did. Half as hard. It is half as hard, but that's going to be low. That's a really hard putt. That's a really hard putt. It must be like that because if you hit it soft like that, you have to just play so much break.
Don't give up on the par. I mean, crazier things have happened.
No,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah. We've got, I mean, maybe a 4 or 5 footer from Yin for birdie, and then there's another birdie putt out
Saigo.
there. Saigo.
Yin's got like 6 feet. Saigo and Jutanagarn both have like 5 feet.
Yeah.
Duncan's putting for par, so
Yep.
just got to make this to stay alive. Congratulations to Joaquin Neiman. Let's see what his winnings are. LIV Golf career winnings. This was as of the Masters. Neiman's going to go up to at least 49 million already. That's such a hard putt. Duncan just missed it. She made a 6. She's out.
Yeah.
Oh, Lindy, it was fun knowing you. I appreciate you not using the backstop on 18 in regulation. Unfortunately, a 6 on a par 5 is not going to be good enough in a playoff. She still gets T2 though, I think, no matter what happens the rest of the playoff. So that's good.
It's true.
All right, Sapin on 16. God, they're taking forever. They should just the Neiman LIV Tour, man.
It's unreal.
He is by far the best player out there, at least in those tournaments.
For sure, and he keeps getting those Masters invites. I mean, it's not like he's
not missing the cut. He's just not, he needs like a T4 in a major.
Yeah.
Just stick around for the weekend.
Everyone's
All right.
thinking it now.
Frankie Sapin on 16 from the middle of the fairway, getting to be long shadow time over there. Oh, he's pulled it. He's pulled it well left. Oh, no. Oh, it hangs up.
Catches
that
a
was
piece.
Whew. Jake Knapp was nervous watching that thing in the air.
It's up.
It's up
You're
and it's puttable, but that was not what he was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Novak can't be another second place for Andrew Novak or Ben Griffin, could it? It could.
Surely
It absolutely
not.
could. All right, Ronnie Yin to avoid a 3-putt to ensure that she moves on in the playoff, and honestly, to make those other ladies have to make theirs. They're not in yet.
Yep. Much easier up the hill. You got to
Same shot, same exact shot that Andrew Novak hit. All right, Ronnie Yin for birdie. She's aimed too far right.
Oh,
I called it the whole time.
it rips.
She missed it.
Yeah.
A 3-putt after that incredible shot. Oh, who wants to win the Chevron? Can
Yeah.
someone step up? So
That is tough.
we've got 1-6, 1-5, a 3-putt 5 from 12 feet.
Nerves in the final.
Oh my
Sudden death
goodness!
of a major.
How about
That's what
also
happens.
those two guys hit the exact same shot in Zurich?
Yeah. I mean, poor Yin. You think she has it there for a second, and then
It just runs out of speed.
yeah,
I thought she was going to miss it low the whole time.
she misses it high on the first putt, misses it low on the way back.
Not what you're looking for. All right, Jutanugarn.
No one's in with a birdie.
No
yet.
one's in with a birdie yet.
So we still don't know what's going on.
We got 2 birdie putts left or 3. We have 2.
Two. Yep. I mean, you would.
All right,
Sure.
Jutanugarn, after the Duff heard around the world, she misses it too. Can someone make a putt?
It lipped out.
Can someone win the major, please? Jutanugarn.
Unbelievable.
Jutanugarn went 6-5 on that 18th hole, playing it twice. So this is for all the marbles for Saigo, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. She had the first chip down.
We thought
the
an
hill.
eagle. We thought you were gonna need to make an eagle. Turns out birdie's
Right.
probably gonna do it.
What was the money of only 1 birdie out of the 5?
Oh, that was a
For this hole.
pretty nasty lip out.
Yeah.
All right,
Which is
Saigo.
crazy. You know, and I guess it's okay, but she did backstop.
She
did take a
backstopped
drop.
on it. She backstopped on 18 twice,
It's
didn't
not
she?
It's not the people's winner here, but hey,
Listen, this is not in.
no.
Saigo, after the other 4 made just an absolute mess on the 18th. I cannot believe a birdie's going to win a 5-hole playoff. A 5-way playoff. She makes it.
Makes it.
Someone has made birdie.
There it is.
We have a winner. 5 players on a reachable par 5, and we thought eagle was definitely going to be necessary. Instead,
Yep.
Saigo wins it with a birdie.
The solo birdie. The
Mao
only one.
Saigo wins the
Yeah.
Chevron Championship. Backstoppers delight.
And
There it is.
A lot of players walking away thinking of what could have been.
A lot of players being like, how did I not win that
There
tournament?
was 2 lip outs there from 2 different players.
She going to jump in the water now? She has to, right?
Unreal.
That's part of the rules.
Well, yeah, I think they signed scorecard. They do that after during the trophy.
All right, well, she's won the tournament.
Unreal.
Let's see what she was ranked coming in.
Unreal.
Let's see what she was ranked coming in. 37 in the world. All right. So not a total Cinderella, but... All right. 2 tournaments have come off our screen. We don't need to watch LIV Golf anymore.
Yep.
And we don't need to watch... I cannot believe she won that with a birdie. 5 on a reachable
Yeah,
par 5, and
that's
she
crazy.
wins it with a birdie. Man. Okay. Goodbye. We can lock in with 3 holes to go. How about that timing?
Exactly. Lock in on Zurich here.
We got a par putt for the Hoygaards. Absolutely necessary to stay 1 back. They've got it. Okay, in the hole for the Hoygaards, they're 2600 going to 18. They are a full hole ahead of the group behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Knapp, Frankie Sappin, Andrew Novak, Ben Griffin, Bryson DeChambeau will be very, very frustrated. He was at 16 under par, then went double bogey. He's going to end up losing by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mao Saigo, first career win on the LPGA Tour, first major. And the interview is being done through an interpreter. I'm turning that off. All right, we're locking in now. See if Neiman can win it by 3.
Absolutely.
If you've been with us all afternoon, we're finally narrowing. We are finally narrowing. Neiman for birdie. He's got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
way to
we
close
go.
it out. 16 under par. Joaquin Neiman wins for the 3rd time this year on LIV. His 5th win. He beats Bryson DeChambeau down the stretch.
Yep. Cue the champagne
Cue the champagne.
here in Mexico.
All right, we're looking like we're gonna have 2 pars on 16 out of Andrew Novak and Ben Griffin and Frankie Sappin and Jake Knapp. We've got the Hoygaards going to the par 5 18th, 1 shot behind.
Mm-hmm.
A good finish. Neiman is getting used to the champagne. I think he's kind of like an alcoholic now. If you have to drink champagne after you win every LIV event, if you win every week, then you're drinking every week.
It's unreal.
All right, let's go to Tourcast. Let's find our boys. We're giving that to Sappin. He's not missing that. That's 6 inches. Okay, that's in. It's down to a 3-horse race. Down to a 3-horse race at Zurich. Yeah, 7 under.
Yep.
Joseph Oza says 7 under was the lead after round 1 in Houston at the Chevron, and that was the winning score.
I can't wait to see these groups in the 17 now.
Yeah, it's a tricky shot,
I mentioned it earlier.
especially with the wind going.
100%. Two groups that have been close. Well, I guess Napa's won. He's the lone PGA Tour winner out there.
Nap has won. He won in Mexico. Speaking of Mexico.
There you go.
We can close this. Close window. That should be gone.
Hoygaards.
We can get rid of this now.
Who's hitting off the tee here on 18? Out of the Hoygaard brothers. So hard to tell.
It is very hard to tell.
We need a graphic.
We do need a graphic.
We may not get one. At least give us a tracer. All right, we got the tracer, and he's pulled it
way left. Way left into those bunkers, or is that going to be out? What's over there?
Oh, no.
What's over there, Hoygaards?
It's like, I've never even seen over there.
That is so far left. I remember last year in the playoff, Trainer and Ramey hit it in the bunker, and I was like, I've never seen one that far left. That is even left of that.
And one shot back, I mean,
is that going to be a re-tee action?
Don't say sorry.
Yeah, you can't say sorry.
Don't say sorry to the teammate.
Oh, man. Oh, man. What about with your brother? If there's different rules if it's your brother?
Well, your twin brother? Your brother's chirping you. Going,
they shared the womb together.
Yeah.
You know? It's a very important, it's a very deep bond they have.
Yeah.
Did I hit the cart path? Yeah, I hit the path. Oh, man, that's got to be outro.
Yeah.
That's like out.
Get on Tourcast. Let's see what's over there.
It's going to be 700 yards to unknown.
I'm so curious. If it's OB, we got some concession stands over there, some hot dogs being whipped up for the people.
It's over here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's out.
What's on the other side of those trees? Nothingness.
Oh, what the heck is that? No.
We will wait to see.
Nap, sapping.
Not good when they're... looks like they're listening to the rules official there, so it's not a good sign.
I think they've got to re-tee it.
Yeah.
You'd think.
But it looks like they're going to show the tee shots on 17 first, which is what I'm here for.
Yeah, we got to speed this up a little bit. There we go. File, save.
Team flow, as Dan called him, also team vibes.
Team vibes. Joaquin Neiman's doing his winter interview. It's getting old now. He's just doing it every week. Yeah, he's pumped. A lot of fans around that. I do kind of like that 18th hole being a par 3. That's a nice move there. Last group is painfully slow. I completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hospitality tent. I think it's gone. They didn't hit another ball, did they?
Not yet. They haven't shown anything.
We've got.
They're walking off the tee. So
we've got the Tourcast up. I'm just not seeing. Did it go over there?
No, I thought it was short of it.
There.
Yeah, because it showed those trees.
Yeah, they're looking for it.
Yeah, and you see those fairway bunkers on the left.
Yeah,
like,
it was like
kind of the landing
it was
zone.
over here and it bounced into there.
Yeah.
This guy's like,
Oh,
what?
we go.
I did not expect to be looking for a golf ball on the last hole.
Party. Watch out for the snakes down there in
Yeah,
Louisiana.
seriously.
Come on, can't have that.
John Rahm, Mr. Top 10, getting interviewed. All right, Frankie Sappin into 17, 7-iron. Don't go left. Do not pull a Team Stanford.
No.
Do not pull a Team Stanford. Oh, it's left.
Oh.
It's left. It's left. It's
Oh,
left.
no.
It's left. It's left.
He's
It's
not
left.
even watching it.
No!
He's not even watching it.
This is one where you
Anywhere.
can say sorry.
Yeah.
This is one where you can say sorry. Anywhere but left.
Anywhere but left, please.
ABL, anywhere but left. Oh, man, dude, that thing hooked 40 yards. What
Yeah.
do you just hit it on the right side of the green?
There's so much green on the right side of that
Oh,
pin.
my God, that wasn't even close.
And this is why I was excited.
Oh, they found it.
Yeah.
Hoygaards have located the golf
They
ball.
found the ball, folks.
Wouldn't it be nice to have? And they probably get freaking line of sight from that hospitality
100%.
tent.
But where do they go?
Think about how much better you'd be at golf, and that is 5 yards away from being OB.
Yeah.
Think about how much better you'd be at golf if you had just an army of people looking for your ball anytime you hit it off.
I think about that all the time.
I would never lose it.
Yeah.
All right, Novak and Ben. Andrew, do not hit this left.
Surely not.
Right side of the green. No messing around here.
Surely not. Oh.
That's hooking a
I
lot
mean,
too.
it had a lot
That's
of-
hooking a lot too.
Like, why?
That's hooking a lot too. What are you doing? What are you
Why
doing?
are they hitting
What are you doing?
draws?
What are you doing?
Sit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's going like this. I'm going like this too.
Yeah.
Guys, the right side of the green is perfectly fine. Oh, they're in the driver's seat now. Hoygaards have found their ball. This is where it is allegedly. They're going to get line of sight. They're going to get to drop it back here.
It's unreal.
They're going to get to drop it back here. It's just a drop fest on the streams today. Drop, 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 drop.
This is going to take a while as well, which is fine because the last group is way behind.
I've officially received my first Blades Brown Ryder Cup text. Second place finish on the Corn Ferry Tour. Let's throw him into Bethpage, baby. Let's throw him into Bethpage. 61
today.
He did shoot
the Blades.
No, he shot 61 on Thursday. Did he shoot 61 again?
No, I don't know. I did see the 61. You're right. I was on Thursday.
The Højgaards are going to get line of sight, I think. I mean, I can't watch because I'm on mute. You guys are going to have to help me here, but I think they're getting line of sight.
Yeah.
After hitting a horrendous tee shot. Rules. We got a lot of rules situations going on here.
Unbelievable. I mean, that's gonna take a while to figure out.
That's gonna take a while to figure out. Maybe it'll give good thing we know there's no one behind them.
But hey, I mean, you assume the two. I mean, Novak's group will par, so they just need birdie.
Yeah, they just need birdie.
They need eagle. Play for birdie. Anyone caring? Team Legion won on LIV today. Dan failed to mention that very important.
Sorry,
news.
Ripper finished second. Torque finished third.
Just
how about Ironheads plus 25? They only lost by 53. Majestics plus 15. Cleeks plus 14.
Ironheads 25 over, so you've got a 53 shot gap between first and last on the LIV Tour.
Only 48 players too. What did Anthony Kim do this week? I always like to check on him.
They're all supposed to be the best players in the world.
I always like to check on Anthony Kim. Let's see how Anthony Kim did this week.
Yeah, it's nice to just check in on that.
Where's Kim? Was he not playing? I always just start from the bottom.
Yeah.
That's not being rude. It's just 51st. 10 over par. So does he just get to keep playing, or how does that work? Is he going to get relegated?
Well, he got relegated last year, and then they gave him another spot.
I mean,
so this is his second season.
His best finish is T29 out of 54. Other finishes T49, T51, T50, T47, and then 51st this week. So does he just get to keep playing? I don't know.
I mean, it'd be tough if they relegated him. And so now we've got drops on the cart path here, folks.
This is a drop fest.
It's like a bounce. It's like a kid with a bouncy ball.
Yeah, they get
Yeah. Okay, now I get to
place it, and now I get to drop it again. Yeah. How many drops can we get on one live stream?
And now he's gonna go back and be like, "Oh well, this tent's in my way, so let's go find another spot." And then look, and we cut to another drop.
Dude, it's just drops. I'm putting on a new Chiron.
It is drop fest here.
Here's the new Chiron.
We went from Chevron
it's just drops.
To Zurich.
Drops galore, dude.
Drops galore.
I've seen way too many drops. I'm gonna tweet something.
Let the people hear it.
I've been watching golf for the last 3 hours, and I swear I've seen 25 drops.
Make it 26, because, I mean, the Højgaards here, they took their first drop on a cart path. Now they've moved back to another spot, and he has to drop it, and then he's going to claim...
How many drops? We've seen 20 drops from the Højgaards alone.
Right. You would think they'd make a rule where you can just expedite this and not have to take...
Drop.
Yeah.
Everybody's dropping.
All right, Nat, pick up the pieces here. Can they get up and down for a bogey and just give themselves a sniff at it? Just a sniff. That would be...
I think we need 3 more drops.
If they get up and down for bogey, that would then be 2 shots back going into 18.
No, it'd only be 1 shot back going into 18 unless they make birdie.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
But this is right where Thor Bjornsson was. He wasn't able to stop it pin high.
Oh. Way past.
It's gonna get a little better. That's basically where they hit it too.
Okay.
More drops than a set at EDC. More drops than Live Australia.
Yeah.
We have Fisher and every other DJ in the world. He's still dropping.
Not as many shoeies though.
Update. We're taking more drops.
Yeah, this is insane.
It's just a breathtaking amount of drops.
This is going to be the 3rd drop for the same shot. Look at the brothers standing over there going, man, I'm glad I don't have to do this right now. He put his brother in this situation.
He's still dropping.
You got to say sorry in this situation. You've made your brother take 3 drops and just...
3?
Be a laughing stock.
It's 3 times 3 because they dropped twice and then they drop a 3rd time.
Oh, right. Like actual,
yes.
Like
3 locations of drops.
Yes, 3 locations of drops. 6 drops. Yeah, I mean, we're pushing
More drops than a set at EDC. I'm keeping
Yeah,
that, Ivan. That's
exactly
a good one.
right.
Oh, I love jokes. Oh, more drops. Can we get another drop? I want 2 more drops. Oh, we're gonna get a drop again for that. We're gonna get a drop for the tent. And now
Yeah.
it's in the swing with the driver. You're not hitting driver.
This is unreal.
No drop. Just one more drop. Mark Deuce Bobek is getting his absolute money's worth today.
Yeah, right at the end. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff on this hole before, but I definitely haven't seen this. Never seen anyone this far left.
I've just never seen this many drops in World Golf.
Yeah, this so good.
This is a travesty, says James. It's certainly not good television. I'll tell you that much.
100%. It's tough. I mean, there's only one other grouping on the golf course, so they don't have much to cut away from.
No, they don't. They're just showing all the drops. All right, we got the birdie putt for Ben Griffin
Hey,
and Andrew Novak.
could go in.
Could go in. Oh, it's tracking. It's tracking.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Look at that, Ben Griffin.
Ben Griffin to get to 28
Yes.
under, and they've got one hand on the trophy now.
Is it his day? Is it their day?
Is it finally team almost?
Yep.
They've been so close this year, so many times, Andrew Novak and Ben Griffin.
Wow, look at that.
A timely birdie as Knapp and
Yep.
Sappin have a putt to stay within 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
looked good-
man.
looked good
Looked
all
good
the
the
way.
whole way. Caught the right edge with perfect speed. 10 points for Gryffindor, says Landon in the chat.
Yeah. Ben Griffin, the UNC grad. We all know his story. He quit golf, became a lawyer. Something
Not
like
a
that.
lawyer.
A businessman
You can't
of
just
some
become a
kind.
lawyer. My wife's a lawyer. Don't cheapen the profession.
You're
like
right.
that. You have to go
What
to
was
school
he?
for that.
He was some sort of
He
business
was,
professional.
I think he was doing like real estate or something.
real estate.
I don't know. Some business
I
thing.
apologize to the lawyers out there.
Yeah,
Please,
you know,
please don't come at me.
people work hard for that degree. I'm
Yeah.
not saying they don't work hard for the accounting degree, but you got to
No,
work really
right,
hard for the lawyer
right.
degree. What a reaction there.
Yeah, I love that. Novak's like, yes.
Novak's like, hell yeah. He was like, I was about to putt that. No, I don't have to.
Okay. And you think the Hoygaards heard that from 18? They might have. A bit of a roar.
Yeah, they'll definitely have heard that.
Just give them something to think about as they take their 10th drop in the same hole.
They still haven't hit that shot. It's out of control. He's working in real estate. It's the fact that they haven't hit that shot is absolutely out of control.
Thank you.
Okay, Sappin
Yes.
made the bogey putt. Somewhat atoned for his mistake. Not quite, but all right, they're 2 shots back.
It's something.
It's something.
Yeah. Just gives that little bit more.
A little bit of
intrigue.
hope. I mean,
Yeah, on 18.
Knapp gets to hit the tee shot too, so you got to think that they're going to have a go. Finally, freaking finally, Nikolai Højgaard is about to hit his second shot on 18. They're now 2 behind. You likely need an eagle. It is a par 5.
Is he laying up?
No way he's laying up.
Just an iron.
It says he's 280. Are they laying up? Is this all-time soft? No, he's going for it. Sort of. He's put in a good position. But he's going to they'll probably need to hold that.
That would have been pin high.
Yeah, they probably need to hold that. Given the par 5 and given that putt from Ben Griffin.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm glad we got a moment like that after the dropping debacle beforehand. We needed that.
Dude, that
We need
I
to
thought they would still be dropping.
We need to remind us what golf is for a second.
Top 3 standings on LIV. Joaquin Neiman, number 1. John Rahm, number 2. Sergio Garcia, number 3. A lot of Spanish speakers up there. Sebastian Munoz in 6th. David Puig in 7th. 5 out of the top 7
Yep.
on LIV have first language of Spanish. And that is the type of nugget that you will only get on the watch along.
Exactly.
No
right.
broadcast is going to tell you that.
Exactly
Maybe they did. I don't know. All right, let's get a 3 here. Let's get an eagle here from Nat and Sappin.
We would love that.
That was such a bad shot from Sappin on the par 3. I'm just thinking about how bad that shot was.
I'm sure he's going to be thinking about it
That was just an all-time
a
bad.
lot as well.
That was just a big, bad golf shot. Just a big old bad golf shot.
Big old bad golf
You know
shot.
what I mean? You got water left, and it's just going in the water the whole time. You know, and it's not even holding its line. It's just, it was going more and more toward the water.
And Ben Griffin, after making the putt, has to stand up and hit the drive as well.
He's pumped.
Which I think I would like that.
Yeah.
I don't. Otherwise, he's got to wait way too long there.
No, he's amped right
shot.
now with the aviators on.
He's looking at Novak going, mate, just stand over there.
Yeah, he's saying I'll handle it from now on.
Yeah. Let me do it with the aviators for the people.
He's aiming this left. It looks like a pretty wide fairway, but I would expect this to be down the left side. Yeah, it's a perfect cut.
Beauty.
Is that going to hold the right side of the fairway? Yes, it does. Big
Oh,
time
what a
stones from Ben
shot.
Griffin. Man, he's golfed his
Yeah.
ball down the stretch here.
Love to see that.
Good stuff from Ben. He's ready for a victory. Let's see what Ben
Yeah.
Griffin's done this year. I know he's been really close.
Yeah.
Ben Griffin entered this week as the number 44 player in data golf. He finished fourth in Mexico, fourth at the Cognizant Classic. So 2 fourths.
Yep.
And Novak's
been on a tear.
Novak Djokovic. Yeah, he's gone third, second his last 2 events.
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew Novak is about to go, if they hold on here. First, we got Jake Knapp. One last driver for the week. Let's enjoy it. Oh, it's a low cut, but it's too far left, I think.
Low riser.
It's too far left, I think. Yeah, it's in the bunker.
Yeah.
All right, so if Andrew Novak wins this, he'll have gone third, second, first. Just improving by 1 spot each week. Man, let's see where he would go in the FedEx Cup, too. You got to think he'd be pretty far high up there with all those high finishes.
Uh-huh. Especially last week being a signature. I think they might get more points for that.
Andrew Novak is projected to go to 6th in the FedEx Cup.
Crazy.
Talk about a year for Andrew Novak.
Did not see that coming.
That guy has played some ball this year.
Mm-hmm. And is he a rookie this year?
No, he played on tour and then lost his car. Like he's been around the last couple of years. Let's see, actually.
Because I mean, before this year, I didn't know him. And
this year he played last year. Yeah, he played 2022.
Yeah. 2021
was his last year on Corn Ferry.
Oh, okay, right. He's been doing it.
Yeah, he's 2022. He didn't make the FedEx Cup. He had to play the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. Then 2023, he got off to a good start in the fall.
Yep.
Which got him some starts. And then 2024, last year, he started to play. He finished second in Bermuda. He had 3 top 10s early in the year last year, so he's been playing better. All right, Højgaards, this has got to go in. Højgaards has got to go in. Oh, it races by on the left side. So Højgaards, the best they can do is get to 27 under. Mm-hmm. You got to think with Novak in the fairway. Let's see where they are.
Looking good in the fairway.
Looking very good in the fairway.
How far they have in.
They have 256 yards downwind.
Novak, I mean, just comfy left side of the green. You're aiming there.
Comfy left side.
That's what we want to see.
This is what they're looking at. There you go. So you just aim it right here. No dramas.
No dramas at all. Give yourself.
Rasmus was ready to go crazy there. If that went in, that would have been a hell of a moment.
Yeah. You would think there's a leaderboard around. They know that
there's definitely a leaderboard.
Yes.
Haven't seen
Takumi
Kanaya hit a single golf shot. Former world number 1 amateur Takumi Kanaya.
There you go. Didn't know that.
You can't escape my golf knowledge. It's way too deep. It's a problem. Man, we've watched a lot of golf shots today and a lot of drops. You guys are warriors for hanging out with us today.
100%.
The strong ass NOLA wind has done me justice. Yeah, I got a little breezy there. I wonder if that's what threw off Sappin. On 17. Maybe just a little bit of wind off the right, a little bit of right to left spin. The ball never had a chance. Looks like Team Northwestern's going to finish tied for 4th. David Lipsky and Dylan Wu. Solid stuff there for the NU boys.
So you don't get a Masters invite with this win, but you obviously do lock up your card.
You lock up your card and you get 400 FedEx Cup points, I think it is.
400 FedEx points. I wonder if you get a little PGA invite or a US
I would guess, yeah. I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. Plus just world rankings, like they jump quite a bit here.
Disappointing to not see the brothers win, but it's nice to see Griffin and Novak win. Cody, it's not over.
Yep.
Stranger things have happened. Joseph Boza says, thank you, Dan, for keeping an eye on all the golf tournaments. Busy, weird day of golf. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. We'll be back again next week, as we always are. It's not a signature event, so Ben probably will not grace us with his presence. So stay tuned to see if Zane's back. Maybe we'll bring someone new.
It's true.
You just never know. You never know what you're going to get here.
Ben's just a big-time player.
Ben's a signature event-only guy.
Yep.
Invite into PGA and players for 2026 with this win. Great worm cam there. Not so good of a putt from Ryo Hisatsune. I'm getting good at pronouncing that.
That's a fun one.
Hisatsune. All right. Tapping in. Let's at least get to... You know what? Oh, no. Knapp and Sappin are in the bunker. They can't even... They're not making eagle. This tournament's basically over. NOLA wind is ridiculous being right by Lake Pontchartrain. It's definitely not over, but this would be a wild ride if it wasn't. That is exactly right, Cody Bones. I don't know. One bad shot, one bad swing from Novak, an iffy putt or an iffy chip to 25 feet, leave it 5 feet short. I mean, we just watched. We did not think a birdie was going to win outright
Yeah,
at Chevron, and it did.
Uh-huh.
But first things first, we need this to go in from the Højgaards after just an incredibly fortunate drop.
Yeah. I mean,
Got to take advantage of these breaks.
They've made some putts today. We saw earlier in the round they were draining him to make that run at the leaders, so they just need one more here.
One more here from Nikolai.
Wormcam.
Wormcam is back.
We're in.
Wormcam, and that's right in the middle of the hole. The Wormcam told you the whole time. That's 27
right.
under for the Højgaards. That is the most fortunate birdie that you ever did see.
Yeah.
59 in the first round, 70 in alternate shot, 64 again in best ball, 68 in alternate shot. Probably going to be a second place finish. The new segment, backstops and drops. Yeah, there was just a lot of stuff factoring in today that wasn't the golf shots. We'll put it that way. And I'm a golf shot guy. I want the tournaments to be decided with the golf shots. All right. The green is finally cleared, and these guys are vindicated with their pace of play because the Højgaards needing 27 drops means they're right on schedule. They're actually waiting.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't see that coming either.
No.
When they were hitting their tee
Key
shots.
takeaway today: the real winners at the LPGA are the backstops. It's Chevron. It's the sponsors that put them there. All right, Frankie Sappin. Oh, it got out of the bunker, so he'll be able to go for it, I think. They're 2 behind. They're 1 behind the clubhouse lead. It's on an upslope, so it's gonna shoot up way up in the air. This is kind of a hit and hope shot.
Got a chance of staying on the green at least.
Yeah.
Throwing it up there.
The points are a little bit more important for Sappin than they are for Knapp.
For sure.
I'll just put that out there.
For sure. Yeah, every shot counts for him. Big time. Big difference between a T2 and a...
Yeah, and a T4 with 10 other people.
Yep.
All right, it's 256. He's got an iron in hand. Got that back right pin. The tendency on this shot is to go left. Yeah.
Good call.
That's what it has done. It's
call.
short and left.
Okay,
it's in the fairway, though. So Knapp will have...
shot.
Yeah, that was a hit and hope. That was just a really... to hit that close is...
Yeah.
You're asking a lot. All right, Novak, if he finds dry land, you think they're probably going to be able to do it.
Hasn't swung a club in a while either.
Finished 3rd 2 weeks ago at Valero, 2nd last week, lost a playoff to Justin Thomas. Oh, club twirl, he absolutely adores it. He adores it. And it's down the left side. Very, very safe. They get it down from 3 in there, they win. I thought the club twirl was going to be a little bit of a better shot.
Right.
That must have been right where he was aiming, though.
It's almost like he knew that was the miss, and he was like, okay.
Yeah, he was probably aiming over there. Because he didn't even look. He loved it. He was like, don't hit it in the water.
Yep, job done.
Job done.
Yeah.
With a win, it'd be their first. Yeah, they both get in the PGA and the remaining 3 signature events. That's good. That's big. Plus all those FedEx Cup points. Andrew Novak's going to 6th. He's now in great position to make it to the Tour Championship, to get into all the majors next year.
And all the signature events.
It'd be a real PGA Tour move if they... John K says, this is weak. Novak for Ryder Cup. If he keeps it up, I do love how we're in the season now where anytime someone does anything good on the golf course, it's Ryder Cup.
Yep.
Oh, look at we got Gators galore hanging out on the right side of 18.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Bayou, baby. Is it the Bayou? That's the Bayou, right? Yeah.
Louisiana Bayou.
I did a surprise trip to New Orleans. That's why you see that trophy behind you, Homie of the Year 2018.
Yeah.
That's because I set up a surprise trip for all my friends to New Orleans. I told them, gave them a packing list, told them, what airport, they didn't know where they were going. Yeah. We went to New Orleans, and that got me Homie of the Year for 2018.
That's good fun. That's a good place to land as far as, you don't know where you're going.
Yeah, and I did a packing list that was, a beanie, flip-flops, vest. They had no idea.
Yeah.
I purposely threw off the set.
Yeah.
They have not awarded Homie of the Year in the last 7 years. It was a 1 year.
Really?
You got to do something
Just
special.
you. Yeah, I mean, that's special.
You got to do something special to win Homie of the Year.
Earned, and that's why it sits back there, folks.
It's in the rafters forever.
It's in the rafters, exactly.
All right. We know what we need here. We need Jake Knapp and Frankie Sappin to hole out for Eagle. And then we need a little bit of a chop. No, I mean, if they hole out, then all they need to do is make a par, but we're asking a lot.
Yeah, asking a lot here for sure.
They're up. Jake Knapp is up and reading it for... I saw his wedge game last week in Arizona, and it was pretty epic. Yeah, Andrew Novak's going to be high in the Ryder Cup points. I mean, it is like heavily skewed toward... Actually, this event probably doesn't count for the Ryder Cup points list, I would guess, because it's a team event. Now that I think of it.
True.
That would be pretty silly if it counted. Because, like, what if Ben Griffin just birdied every hole and then Novak gets the freeload off that?
Mm-hmm.
The Aviators.
Yeah, like what if Ben Griffin birdies 17 and finds the fairway on 18T and sets Novak up?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I'm so curious now how this team came together, because they are two guys that have had a lot of close calls.
Yeah, maybe
are they mates out there? Did they kind of talk about it just a few weeks ago and it come together? Like,
they probably talked about it I'll look at the press
Yeah.
but also I'm going to have them on. Hopefully, have an interview with them on Golf, and we'll find out. But it's not over yet. Jake Knapp's got an opportunity to do something pretty damn cool here. Nice blimp shot there. He's got a lot of green to work with. I'd expect this to be low, check, and then kind of trickle out. Ideally roll like a putt toward the hole. Come on, Jake. Do something special. Do something special.
tempo.
You chunk it.
Oh, what?
Duffed it in the bunker. Okay.
Do something special.
We've seen some bad shots today on the 18th hole in Chevron, and that might have taken the cake.
I mean, the Duff heard around the world. Nap wanted to be part of the conversation.
We got the double Duff.
We got double Duffs on both tours now.
First there was the double Doink. Now we've got the double Duff.
Unreal.
That is crazy. He just literally laid the sod over it.
It's hard though, because his tempo is so slow. Like any other golfer, you'd be like, that was a massive decel. But like, that's just his.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened there.
Into the grain Bermuda, and that thing just stuck in the grain.
Oh, nightmares, folks.
That was so bad. Between that and Jutanagarn on 18, pressure is a very real thing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, geez, let's not think about that when we head out to the course and play our rounds next week.
Ben Griffin didn't hit an amazing golf shot, but that should be enough. Two
That's
putts
cozy.
for the win. Well, it's 2 putts for the win. It's 97% maybe, 95%, but it's not 100.
The 2-putt?
Yeah. Novak likes it. Now you're just in positive vibes now. Now you're just let's win this.
He's bouncing around.
Yeah, you win this,
Yep.
You share your first PGA Tour victory with a buddy.
Yep.
I am interested to see if they're counting this as the first PGA Tour win. Wow, that wasn't even close. I think I might have bounced in like that thing went like 10 yards in the air.
I was in so much shock. That's still don't know what to say about that. All right, as you said, Sappin, every little shot counts.
He's got to get this up and down. Solo third versus 6-way.
He needs
T4.
Yeah. FedEx Cup points are important for this guy.
Playing for the points
and money.
That's important too.
Young age,
I can't believe we got double Duff. We got double Duff.
Release.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's a really good shot.
Sappin.
Nicely done, Sappin. Leaves Nap about 4.5 feet, maybe 5 feet for the par to finish solo third.
Yeah.
Look, they didn't deserve it the way they played 17 and 18.
100%. Yep.
They did not deserve it.
Just lock up that solo third and call it a day. Don't want to be in that T4 with everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nap almost did it. We almost had the double. We almost had the on the bag double.
Yeah, true. We had Shipley on the bag. Jake Knapp coming to you soon.
Jake Knapp is coming very soon.
On the bag.
Marathon stream today. 2 hours later, we're still at it, baby. Actually, they didn't
been
play
going.
that slow.
Yeah, not too bad.
Because what were they on, like 8 when we did it?
They're on 8. We were thinking 2.5, 3 hours possibly. So I guess maybe once they got put on the clock, they did move a little quicker. Who can say?
Who can say? All right, Andrew Novak. They've got 2 putts to win the tournament. First win for both. Finished 3rd 2 weeks ago. He finished 2nd last week. And that will do it. That will do it. Looks like a victory.
Yep.
For Andrew Novak and Ben Griffin. We're going to stick with you to the end because we did not wait this long. We did not go through 3 different golf tournaments.
Yep. Broadcast technical
difficulties. We had a weather delay in there.
Yep.
I couldn't figure out YouTube TV for a little while. We had a couple duffs. A max fly ball. Got to be the first max fly ball victory in a long time. Not ever. Max fly used to be a mainstay. Yeah. But yeah, this is fun now. They can celebrate it. You got about a 6-inch putt to win. Legendary SS Jackson. Novak and Ben Griffin, if you rode them, congratulations. A very, very good victory for you. Nap for the par.
Yeah, come on.
After the duff, second duff, double duff.
Redeem yourself in some way.
Come on, Jake. There's the hover. He made it. That was an ugly par, but a par indeed. Okay, 70. A 70 for Knapp and Sappin. Not the best final 2 holes, but still a solo third. And here it is. Ben Griffin taps in. They are PGA Tour winners. They're into the PGA. They're into the Players. They're into the signature events. They're riding high in the FedEx Cup. That was a marathon. Thank you, guys. We love you very, very much. We'll see you next week. Hopefully it's not as crazy next week, or maybe it is. Maybe it is.